down a little. It should be up there. LA Preston in here. He said I'm gonna be playing Damien Bingo today. Hey,
let's see how many times he.
Hey, dang. LA saying he gonna guess everything you mostly gonna say today, and if he get it right, he get the mark down the spot. So he's saying he gonna hit bingo today.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And I'll just send me his cash app. I'll sponsor him if he wins. If not, he's got to cash app my wife because I ain't got that shit.
You gotta hey.
This is what I wanted to talk about. This makes me so upset. Why do these people tell people that if you're on Social Security or disability or whatever have you, that you could get these benefits to get these cards to go shopping for groceries, right? But every time you talk to them, they lie. They always say, oh, there's no program in your area. Oh, there's no program because they use your zip code. Oh, the program not in your area. And then, or they get you to try to switch your insurance carriers. I'm like, what is going on with this? If you switch your insurance carrier, they're going to give you $3,000 worth of groceries or a card to go to Walmart shopping or whatever. Is that stuff true or what? Because when I tried to do it for my uncle, because he said, Reese, I qualify for this program. So we went on to do it for him because he's a senior. He's disabled and he's a senior. They said that same bullshit. Oh, it's not, this plan isn't in your area. Then why don't they lead with that? That only certain areas get it, or is that a gimmick? Or why?
It's a gimmick. It is a fucking gimmick. It's a fucking gimmick, and it's a lie. You know how you can
information, so
there. I can tell you how you can get some of those extra benefits. Go to socialsecurity.gov.
Okay.
And if you're on Medicaid A and B, yeah, your insurance company has the right to give you that stimulus. But all of those ads, they're basically designed for you to switch over from your insurance to something else. And I think it's trifling, and I see them all the time. Oh, I got my $1,500 check, or I got this check, or whatever. Man, don't be hooked by those fucking gimmicks where they're saying, "Oh, yeah, I'm just going to give you free money." No, nothing's free in this world. Nothing. Zero.
I got a video with one of that. We will talk about today. I wanted to share that if that pulls and that comes up, if we have time to get to it. One of those actual things. I'm like, huh. And it's funny, the questions that they ask you. Are you disabled? Are you an American citizen? Do you if they know only certain areas?
Is your Althea? Is your uncle on Medicaid? Does he have plan A and B?
Yes, he's disabled.
Right.
Yeah.
So does he have plan A and B or just A? Because my wife, she gets Medicaid, but she only gets A. She doesn't get B.
He's older. He got plan A and B.
Okay. So what he needs, if he's got plan A and B, he can just contact his Medicaid representative, and he'll get it that way without trying to respond to one of these online ads. Because those online ads are just
here where we live. In Prince George's County, Maryland, they don't have that program. So that's not
okay. Don't believe them. If they say it, that doesn't mean it's true. For real.
That they don't have it.
And you're talking to someone on the phone, right? And they could be in fucking somewhere in India, and all they're doing is working for a big insurance company to see how many monthly payments that they can get out of somebody, and then they're going to promise you this, that, and the other thing. It's all crap.
Right. Crap. When he tells them, it's two things they want to sell him insurance or switch him to the insurance.
Exactly. See, that's when you know it's crap. That's when you know.
Get information and then say he does not qualify.
Right, and then they'll go to
that
this.
area.
And they'll say, but here's what this is what they'll say after that. You don't qualify, but here's what you can do. And then they'll pull you down this rabbit hole and just try and get some coin out of it. It's just business. I mean, you can't blame them for trying to, constantly barrage you. My wife gets, I don't know, because she probably gets 40, 50 random phone calls saying that they're with trying to help out with Medicaid, and then as soon as you get them on the phone, you're like, you're not Medicaid. Oh no, we're this company, and it's like, okay, take me off your fucking.
That's the same thing that's happening to me right now. If my phone wasn't on Do Not Disturb, and I only inquired about this maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I just inquired because it's open enrollment for people that want either private insurance, marketplace, whatever insurance you're going into. I was just looking into some facts, and I signed. I looked at a page; looked credible. Looked like it was legit and everything. And I get it has to be at least 30, 40 calls a day, maybe 50. Like when I say you'll hang up. You'll hang up and they'll call right back.
Well, in the telemarketing world, what they do is it's called phishing, not like catfishing, but it's called phishing. Because I know I've ran telemarketing rooms before. I used to be the vice president of a quit smoking company called Smoke Away, and I smoked in my office, and I had 127 telemarketers calling all day long. But it's called phishing. What you do is, as soon as you put your information in and log into that site and say, yes, I want information. What that company does, it's called, after you're phishing, then you're banking. You're banking all of those people that signed up, and then you turn it over to a marketing organization, like a telemarketing organization, and then they see what the best results are. And I can tell you this, they can make a lot of money on basis points. And if you don't know what basis points are, like let's say you make 100 calls, or 1,000 calls, and you only close 0.05%. That's 5 basis points. But it depends on what is the cost of that telemarketer and what is the profit on that 0.05%. Doesn't even have to be 1%. 1.5% can be a fucking home run. But that's what all those marketing companies are doing. They bank as soon as you log in, give them all your information, then they call you back. Well, as soon as you've done that, they're going to sell that as it's called a direct response. It's called a direct response lead. As soon as a company has a direct response lead, they can sell that to other companies, and it's legal.
I'm aware of what they be doing. I'm aware of that. The page itself was a healthcare, gov page, and it said .gov and stuff too with the, link. I know what they're doing. I just didn't know that the page that I was touching was going to open up all of that. I just wish I should have went to certain specific direct websites for information.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question so I can validate it.
Wait,
let me ask you a question.
Hold on, because both of y'all are talking.
Because it has a page for Humana, and you look on there on the information for Humana, and those are one of the people. Because me and my uncle, we looked, because he was like, Humana. I said, yeah, that's an insurance carrier. Well, it was bogus. And they told him at the end, because we conference call, we did everything we're supposed to. And they told him at the end, we do not have that in your area. You cannot get the benefit because the benefit is not, if we put a zip code in, they ask you for the zip code. Now, if they know this going on certain states or certain areas, why is that only certain states or certain areas could get that? Are they redlining?
No clue about that. But I guarantee I'm asking my homie right there below me. As soon as you put that information in, how long did it take for your phone to just start blowing up?
Probably like 20 minutes.
And then how many calls do you get daily now?
Got to be at least 40, 50. And it's so much so that it's jobs that I'm applying for and interview calls and voicemails that I'm getting left. And I got a job offer that I didn't hear like 4 days ago because I'm just getting bombarded with so many voicemails. I even pick up the call and just let it go silent. And if I don't say a word and I just answer the call, they'll just hang up. Like, and then I've had a few of them get a little attitude. I mean, if your name is supposed to be Charles and you sound like you're from India, hello, my name is Charles. No, it's not. No, the fuck it's not. So get off my phone.
Hey, but just so you know, the Federal Trade Commission has a law that you are totally allowed to use. If anyone calls you and they are soliciting and they're not, it's not anything that you asked for, you can say this: take me off your list. And if you save that number, if they call you back again from the same company, if they call you back from the same company, you can report them to the Federal Trade Commission. They will be fined, and you'll get the money.
I mean, I'm glad I got the screen call clearance shit on my phone. So I just didn't want to put people through that when they're calling because I don't want automated anything to answer for you. But I can read the dialogue. Like I can, when the phone call picks up, I can see what's being said or whatever. I can see if the person's legitimate and I can get back to them. But it's just all, somebody trying to inquire about information and you getting bombarded with so much shit. People just trying to look into things and research things. It just make the internet so it's such a problem because I'm getting spammed like a mother. I'm just trying to check on some new insurance.
Technology is used for good, but can it be also used for evil? Stressing people out, people calling you at 8:30. That's when the calls can begin. 8:31, my phone's ringing. Oh, you need an attorney, you need disability. What the hell?
It don't happen on the weekends. They want to be off on the weekends because it don't happen on the weekend, but Monday through Friday.
And this is so funny. They use numbers that's in your either doctor's office. That's why I said I got to go. That's my doctor's office calling, and they change one digit. How the hell they do that? They use numbers that you think that's in,
Shit, they got apps to do that shit. They got apps that fake phone call numbers and stuff. Yeah.
There you go. And I'm like, how did they get the numbers? How did they know what numbers that call me? I mean, is it an app where they just call and then the computer picks the number?
Yes, the computer will use for the telemarketer. The computer will use for the telemarketer. It's called a predictive dialer. They're going to dial every damn number that they've bought until someone picks up.
No, I'm not talking about that, Dickie. I'm talking about their number. Looks like one of your numbers that's in your contact, or their number favors the numbers that's your doctor's office, or somebody that this is not.
Everybody's selling information for real. Everybody's selling information for real, so that's kind of.
I'm like, how did they know what my doctor's number is? Why is this the 889 number? Before it was all this crazy number. Don't bother them. Don't bother them. Now they're using the 88. I'm like, how they get this? What the hell?
Change your phone number. You stop the calls. Change your phone number. You'll stop the calls.
You never stop the calls. Change your numbers. Don't matter.
Too much link to my fucking number for that. I can't. It's too much link to my number.
What number you change it to?
My number.
The government need to, just like Facebook and YouTube, you say a word or whatever, and they block you. They need to suspend some of these telemarketers. If they can do it by you typing something, oh, you can't say this, can't say that, they can stop these telemarketers from calling you. But are the telemarketers paying the government?
That's money right there. That's money.
Yeah, get him, Lee. Get him, Lee.
That's money. Why would they do that? Let me tell you, John. What I was just having a conversation just a few minutes with this insurance company, and they asked me for my social security number to verify that I was in the system. I said, man, this don't make good sense because there's different numbers I can use to give you my phone number, my address. I can give you all of these numbers. Why my social? I said, plus I can go under the HIPAA rule. How is this HIPAA when you tell me that you're recording it for training purposes?
Right.
And you're asking me for my social security number. I said, me make this make sense. I said, I'm not trying to be a butt. I said, but y'all are looking for the easy way around, but you're collecting people's information. I don't know you, and I don't know if you're a good person or a bad person, but we need to figure out, well, let me try this way. And bam, I pulled up with just my phone number, my name, my birth date and address. She didn't need my social security number. Okay.
Right.
So then she gets to giggling as if though, oh, you're smarting.
Right.
It's a lot of fraud going on. I mean, and how you gonna say HIPAA and then you're gonna tell me in the same sentence that this call is recorded for training purposes and ask me for my social security number?
Right.
You got to know what's in the hot dogs you're eating.
We already know it's shit
Come
in the
on.
hot dogs.
I tell you.
Hey,
Well,
did you see the new charcoal? Well, it's not new. They advertise that. It's in little balls, like little golf balls.
Why?
It's poop. It's human feces. They're making charcoal out of it.
no,
Oh, wow.
They're making the food out of human feces. They can do anything.
Yeah, they doing that too. Yep.
If
So
I
I
want some
guess-
shitty patty melts or whatever, then it's coming soon.
Yes, you're right. We showed it over there. Yes, they are making burgers. So you got, and this just takes me back to I'm gonna start eating mushroom burgers. I'm gonna have to start growing my own mushroom. It's
Yeah, but
Honestly,
those-
the thing is, Lee, you don't know. We don't know. We're not reading the back of notes. I wouldn't know anyway. Probably I raised a little bit of shit in it. How are we gonna know?
But the telemarketers call. They want to. They see. I got the one call from a telemarketer was selling me steaks.
I didn't know they sell. Like
I
I
said,
used
I
to
don't
be a
want.
meat man. I still got a spot in Martinsburg. I mean, shit. You want
You know-
steaks? I'll have them delivered right to you.
No, I don't want no
I was
shit
trying to
steaks.
get that $750 Walmart gift card.
I don't want no shit steaks.
you trying to get a TV and shit.
Yeah, they said we got a $750 gift card, and this
That's
we
how they
give you
get
this,
niggas.
and you can
That's
get
how they get niggas.
$3,000
That's
a
all
year worth of groceries. And I was like, look, a fat bitch like me gotta eat. I'm like,
Yeah.
groceries, as much as a dozen of Costa and creamer, and I'm like, I got to eat. So I was very intrigued.
I'm on it right now.
$1,000 worth of groceries, 3,000, sorry, a year worth of groceries. You break that down, that's like $300 a month worth of groceries.
Cancel orders to upcoming trips and schedule new trip requests. You can even visit our website to schedule new trips.
Y'all on live links and
that?
shit. Y'all gotta mute that.
What is that?
Y'all on that chat line and shit. It's like, no, it's not. Probably
Who
somebody
is on
doing
lively? David Green in the house. Funny man, David Green is in here. It's
on
Funny
live
Man
links
on the-
and shit. Nah, he
on
not
live
in. He
link.
not in here. Somebody else on the line.
Look,
Uh-huh.
good morning,
Trying to
Just.
find
I know
something.
that ain't just on the live link.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Nah,
I ain't on live link.
How you doing, sir?
Hey, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. How everybody doing?
Everybody's doing okay. We was talking about them dang on telemarketers
good for
that
real.
be lying to you, saying that
I'm
you
good
get
for
the
real.
groceries and the gift card, and I was telling them that me and my uncle, I was on there because they told him that he qualified, so we went through everything, and it was some bull talking about we don't have that in your zip code, or you got to change. It was Humana, or you got to change insurance companies, and then it was just a bunch of mess. There wasn't no real gift card. They didn't have no real gift card. They wasn't giving out no real groceries, no nothing.
Dang.
It was, and I'm like, what part of the area that we live in? They said it was for like a depressed part of certain areas, that depressed part. But hell, every place I know we depressed. When you ain't got enough money to pay your bills, you depressed. When you ain't got enough money to buy groceries to sustain yourself, you depressed. Right now, if you go down to social service and ask for some help for food stamps, they give you $34 if you lucky. I was talking to one of my friends. They was like, you got a $3 increase, and I was like, ooh, what you gonna get with your whole $3 increase? They went from $34 a month to $37 a month.
That's crazy.
And that's to say, I was like, how do they expect you to feed yourself off of that? You qualify for benefits, but you could only get $34 You know, the person's sick, they got medicine and everything. When you qualify, when you're indigent, what can $34 a month buy you?
Ramen noodles, lots of ramen noodles.
I mean, no,
Yeah,
but
What?
you're a heart
N-
patient.
Be in the hospital.
You can't eat that. You are not allowed to eat. Ramen noodles got so much sodium that it kill you. So,
Take you out of here.
what are you going to buy feed for a whole month with $34? You got to watch what you disabled. You got to watch what you put in your body and all that. Again, what are you going to buy with $34 to feed you?
I get me a bag of weed and go to grandma's house and eat every day.
And get the fuck over it. Go to sleep on that shit.
$34. How many joints you going? You ain't going.
What's it?
It's for a whole month.
Is it 15 and 15? 15 cans of spaghetti and 15 cans of spaghetti ravioli.
You're not listening to me. You got to eat that because they have heart disease, kidneys. They're sick off. So they cannot eat processed food. The sodium,
Can't eat that. Be in the hospital.
They can't eat that. You're right. They eat it and then they be in a hospital.
Mm-hmm.
So what can you buy again for $34 when the price of good, healthy food is so astronomical? Now, if you grow something in the garden and isn't that cheaper than going through a can processing plant where they have to can and farm and all of that stuff? Wouldn't fresh vegetables be cheaper than processed stuff?
Yeah. Well, yes, but you have to also understand. You also have to understand that the one thing that you can't buy is the time, and the knowing that it's going to grow and all that other stuff. I mean, you got to have a green thumb if you're really a gardener, and if you don't do it right, you ain't going to get no food out of that. So it takes time, and time you can't buy. You can't buy time.
It was our government that was paying farmers not to farm so they could outsource, so they could get involved with other countries and stuff. Now is the time that they need to pay our farmers and help them farm again, till the soil and the land, because you can't trust this stuff that they're making in other countries and shipping it over here for Americans' consumption. You can't, like they did a commercial. I mean, not a commercial. They did one of those tests. Now the ramen noodles having all kinds of bugs and stuff in it. That probably always had whatever in it and everything. Telling people, don't eat this, don't eat that. You're running the risk of this and this and that. Now, question: if you at war or at odds with a country, are you going to ask them, can we get your food? Can we buy your food? Hell, we right here. And if I'm at odds with you, I'm not even going to ask you to borrow a cup of sugar from your neighbor. Do we not?
Our stuff is illegal in mostly every other. Our stuff is illegal in mostly every other country because we have chemicals and all that shit in our stuff. I'd rather, if I could get the fuck from over here and get over there somewhere and eat some of their stuff, I might live a little longer because we being plagued and riddled with nothing but poison, and we happy about it. Chowing down on that shit too. Honestly, I would rather. Nah, because of what we grow for our own farms, not farms, those industries that make the food. But I mean, yeah, everybody breaking down over here. Everybody got cancer and all types of diseases and all of that.
Does anyone know? Althea, speaking of farmers, Althea, do you know that it's almost now 70% of all U.S. farmland is owned by China?
I'm on the phone.
Look it up.
I don't
almost
know.
70% now of all farmland is owned by China.
But a piece of news that I've got, check this out, everybody. They were saying that they targeting the children. They said every child that they finding this in common with them that have COVID. A lot of children are coming up with type 2 diabetes, and they saying that they don't know that if it was after the COVID, they get sick with COVID or whatever, they end up with type 2 diabetes. The only way where you can test is to get your A1C tested, and they're telling you that when you take your child to the doctors now you need to get their A1C tested. They're not sure
Sounds
that
like,
it was.
sounds like a conspiracy theory.
It does. But it was on the news. They telling you to test your child's A1C. If they had COVID, test it. The A1C.
Do you trust everything you see on the news? Do you trust everything you see on the news? I mean, that's funny.
No. But you got to realize that in a lie, there's always truth in a lie. You got to find out the truth. So what you do when you're trying to find out the truth, you got to in medical, it's called RO, rule out technique. You need to rule out what's truth and what's not truth, what's lies and not lies. That's the way you dispel myths. And if they're putting something out there, there's some truth in it somewhere. Because it's getting out of hand. And when it get out of hand and become too big for Joe Public, for the people to keep secret, they put it out there in Joe Public, and try to let us be the detectives and try to figure stuff out. See, when it gets too big, there was too many people having this, too many people. Well, let's put this story out. Too many people getting sick, too many people. Just like when they said certain diseases hit certain communities. How do they know what diseases hit certain communities and what percentage it's going to affect and all of that stuff if they're not somewhere putting it out there? How do they know? Huh?
Yeah, I'd like to hear from the panel. That was a deep question. Go ahead, Lee. You start, Lee. I'll end that one. No, I'll be the last to answer. Go ahead, ask that question again, Althea, so everyone got it right. What the real question is?
I said, how do they know? With certain communities, certain ethnic groups, communities, and all of that stuff have what's getting ready to be an outbreak in certain areas before it becomes an outbreak. How do they know? Because these are targeted areas, or what? How do the CDC and stuff know?
Because it's targeted areas in the food.
Or whatever they're putting out there.
It's in the food and drinks. We know this already. If you read the back of the label, it tells you what's in certain foods, but then you got organic, which is supposed to be original. It's in the food. They know what they're doing.
Organic is supposed to be without pesticides.
Man, the stuff will kill you out here. They got witchcraft over the food.
I don't know about the witchcraft, but I be blessed.
I'm trying to tell you, yeah.
Well, that's why you're
yeah.
supposed to say. That's why you're supposed to say your prayers before you eat.
Who got
That's
that
part of
music
it.
playing? Can somebody mute that music, please? Now go back to Kiani was saying they're putting witchcraft, they're putting spells on the food.
Mm-hmm.
And Lee said that's why you're supposed to pray over what you eat.
Check out the Oreos. The guy that made Oreos, he was part of that witchcraft stuff. Everybody talk about. Even Tesla was talking about it. Look it up. He said the guy that made Oreos, that Oreos, all that stuff on top of the Oreos. What does that represent? Evil.
Yep. Look at the texture on
But
it.
they're delicious. They are delicious. I love them. I eat me some witchcraft every now and again. I put it on my ice cream. I mean, I will get down on some fucking witchcraft. Hell, I'll eat the shit out of it.
I don't want none of that. I never like Oreos really.
Give me some witchcraft. I'm in.
I want to be white for 30 days just to be a daredevil.
Oh God. Thank you, Lee. That's fucking funny.
Y'all do some of the most dangerous ass shit. Shit that black folks be like, I'm not jumping off that motherfucking side of that mountain. Y'all just jump. Yeah. Yep. I can't do it.
Okay.
Risk and reward.
Risk and reward. Trey, Just, y'all got anything to say about that?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, Molly, cue up the video. We got video here. Molly gonna cue it up. Let me know when you're ready, Molly.
I'll talk to y'all for a little bit. True story shit. Y'all ready to turn this motherfucker up?
Put it on the big screen, Molly. Let me see.
Try to play the sport. Confession, we was up. Chop it up, I never thought you was funky, less than walk. And you so now I see. My work was only for the streets and not for my team. Praying such loyal things. I'm solid on that. Put in blood, sweat, and tears. Ain't no need for the check. So we can't run it back. Talking about begging pardon. Any problems with that? Homie, I can straight solve them. Facing all of the facts. You's a waste of my time. Look me dead in the face. Didn't know you was lying. Scraped up all of my dimes just to make you assert. Being lazy or blind, didn't even rehearse. So I'm taking what's mine. Rub your shirt into dirt. Ain't no need for a prize. I'm focused on work. Can't stop and press the rewind. Cause my brain's on berserk. But I'm not even hurt. Don't bless you. It's time. It's time. It's mine. Come get it. It's time. It's time. It's mine. Come get it. It's time. It's time. It's mine. Come get it. It's time. It's time. It's mine. Come get it. It's time. It's time. It's mine. Come get it. It's time. It's time. It's mine. Come get it. It's time. It's time. It's mine. Come get it. It's time. It's time. It's mine. Come get it. Baby, your mates with the fam, speaking straight from the heart. Didn't know I could jam, broke collected I am. I'm just honestly speaking, backing off from the geeking. Cause the haters be reaching, over lots steady preaching. Leaking gas in these streets, slow attached to the flames. I'm torching through beats, holding down every seat. Looking now, taking deep. Want some notes, take a sheet. Cause you making me weak. So it's time, it's time, it's mine. Get it, it's time, it's time, it's mine. Get it, it's time, it's time, it's mine. Get it, it's time, it's time, get it, it's time, it's time, it's mine. Get it, it's time, it's time, it's mine. Get it, it's time, it's time, it's mine. Get it.
All right. Molly, cut that. All right. That just when you said it's time, it's mine. Let's get it. What was your?
I'm gonna get it.
It's I'm sorry. Would you say it again?
It's time. It's time. It's mine. Come and get it.
Come and get it.
That was that right there. I'm gonna let that video play.
Real steady water from the heart. Now they thinking when they stop. Meanwhile, you don't nigga keep your mind on this. Music in the game is hot. Stepping real funky when I walk. Doing the dance when I talk. Speaking out of stage in my song. I'm a different breed, don't get me wrong. Never seen a hell for a G. Gotta keep it solid in the streets. Shorty down the street away he sleeps. Always look alive when we beat. Babies getting covered by the sheets. Moms crying out by the sea. It was either you or either me. Head spin his pressure on his feet. Bird shot my face with his leaf. Wicked boy with so many rings. Two brothers with different names. Same boy, just a different saying. Same thing trying to get him clean. Same thing trying to get him clean. Same thing trying to get him clean. Ah, why? One little homie, I can die. With more tears in the eyes. 1 pop, 2 pop, 3 pop, 4 pop, 5 pop, 6 pop. Ah! Pop a little homie, I can die. With more tears in the eyes. 1 pop, 2 pop, 3 pop, 4 pop, 5 pop, 6 pop. Ah! Pop a little homie, I can die. With more tears in the eyes. 1 pop, 2 pop, 3 pop, 4 pop, 5 pop, 6 pop. Ah!
All right, Molly, cut it. Molly.
1 pop, 2 pop, 3 pop, 4 pop, 5 pop, 6 pop. Ah!
Molly. Okay, just now
Yes,
that
ma'am.
was 2 different songs back to back.
Crazy sounds in here.
It's a
What is
commercial.
Welcome to
that?
Arcade.
You might
With
want to
this
cut this
plugin,
out.
you could make
Close
sounds
this
that
out,
nobody else
Reese.
is making.
I don't think Molly did.
Ooh,
What is?
feels more like an
I thought
instrument than a
Wait a
sample
minute.
library.
Being
What
able
in
to
the
actually take
hell?
your own stuff,
All you gotta
putting it
do is
in, and instantly
click
have
it,
it be a
click it,
vibe,
click
that's
the
pretty sweet.
cancel on
This
it.
is already giving me
Okay.
ideas.
I would totally use this every day.
All right,
Check
well,
out
click it and
Arcade
cancel
and
it out
try it
now.
for yourself. It's really cool.
No, it says edit. It's not letting me do nothing.
I don't know.
Okay.
Stop presenting.
All right. It's not letting me stop.
There we go.
Okay.
Yay, Reese.
Screen. Okay. All right. Just okay.
What's happening, baby?
I'm sorry. Back to the video. Now you did 2 songs.
Actually, I did 3. I did 3. The third one, that's with Raw Diamond from Crime. That's with Diamond from Crime Mob and Young Show. It's called
Hey,
Raw Diamond.
I got to shout out. That's a badass fucking set right there, Holmes. That's fucking
Appreciate
proper shit right there. Proper.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate
Awesome,
that.
Holmes.
Appreciate that. Choke No Joke was there. Kim Wallace, Mama Kim from Love and Hip Hop, Kid. You know what I'm saying? Everybody,
job.
you know, they
You said
everybody gave
Mama
me my
Kim.
props.
You mean Mama
Yeah,
D?
Mama Kim.
Who's
You know
Mama
what I'm saying?
Kim?
That's Kim Wallace. Kim Wallace for Love and Hip Hop.
Jeff, you didn't
DJ.
tell me. I would have been there. I didn't know nothing about this.
Yeah. I announced it Friday. Yeah, I came on the show Friday, Keon.
Look, he should have told us all week, but he didn't. He
Hey, I've been moving around, man. You know what I'm saying? I can only come in. I get it where I fit in. You dig? You know what I'm saying? Only when I can. You feel me?
Don't even go there because you always welcome here. So don't.
I know that, but for the last couple of weeks, cause I've been extremely busy as I don't know what, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm surprised I'm sitting here right now. You know what I mean? I just got the phone off the
Devil's Workshop. Idle hands at the Devil's Workshop. So
All
always
right.
be busy, always be hustling, always be grinding,
Got
always
to.
be booking the next show,
I
always
want
be
to
looking
know
for
about
new
the
talent.
songs. I want to know about the song, Just. I
Well,
want to know.
Cause you know about that song. That song right there. That's
I
real.
know.
That's real story. That's
I
I'm
know.
gonna
I
explain
know.
this
I
real
ain't
quick.
talking about 1 pop, 2 pop. I know.
I know. There's time.
because It's time. I mean, I want
Yeah.
you to tell the people.
I got you.
I'm trying to conduct an interview so Trey and Beast and everybody else, and Mr. Edible Boss can ask you questions. I know.
I got you. Hey, look.
They don't.
I'm about to explain. Let me explain it real quick. I started from the ground up, and I tried to build a family. You know what I'm saying? To all those that really wanted to go further with it, and you know what I mean, as far as the music, you know what I mean. I can't make nobody do anything. You know what I'm saying? But I presented it to my people, and I had a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, come to my face and say, hey, Just man, I'm with you. I want, you know what I'm saying, build, you know what I'm saying, let's do it. This, that, I whoop. You know what I mean? So I say it actually in the studio before it looked like this, you know what I'm saying, when it was nothing in here. You know what I mean? And a lot of people that was with me at first is not with me right now because those was the doubters and I had to push them away. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that song was dedicated, you know what I'm saying, to a Pacific person, you know what I'm saying? And he know who he is, you know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. We talked about it like men, you know what I'm saying? I just told him how I felt, you know what I'm saying? Instead of me reacting, you know what I'm saying, in person, how I really felt, you know what I mean? I wanted to express it on the paper. You know what I mean? So that's what I did, you know what I'm saying?
Good job. Good
Yeah,
job.
appreciate that. Appreciate it.
Good job, man. That's
You know,
badass.
so everything I talk about is real life. I ain't gonna give you no fake story. You know what I'm saying? It's about me and what I'm going through. You know what I mean? So and that's what it was. That's why I say I scraped up all my dimes just to make you a shirt, which I made everybody that was involved with Strapped In Family, which is right here. You know what I'm saying? I am strapped in, you hear me? But anybody that was involved with Strapped In Family, I got them all shirts and I made them for them, you know what I'm saying, the night that we all met each other. It was a big old family and we all wanted to rub elbows and know who each other is and what kind of art they bring to the table in case they want to do collaborations or whatever, you know what I mean? So that's what it was.
That's solid.
Badass.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But that's
Drop
all
the
for
mic.
nothing.
Drop the mic. Lock
Can I
it
ask a
in.
question?
Lock it
Can
in.
I ask a question, Reese?
Yeah, sure, yes.
So, do you feel that your music and what you make is a way of mental health? Is that something you use as an outlet to, I
Yes,
guess, work out your issues?
yes, yes. To me, it is. It's better than, you know what I'm saying, than me seeing them on the street and saying, you know what I'm saying, look, man, we about to handle this right now. Bop, bop, bop. You know what I mean? Because it could lead to other
Yeah.
things. But talking about it, and then, you know what I'm saying, and I addressed it to him before I even made the song. He was like, Jay, man, go ahead, do what you gotta do, this, that, woo, woo. You know what I mean? Because it went out, it went left, bro. It went left. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about immediately. I was helping my daughter with her homework. You know what I'm saying? It went left. You know what I mean? When I got the phone call, so I said, man, you know what? You gotta eat this one, son. You know what I'm saying? Instead of me just, you know what I'm saying, coming out to the street and reacting to it, you know what I mean, in front of everybody, let me just write this joint down, man. Release my stress. You know what I mean? Because that's what it was at that time. Because the guy I'm talking about, I looked at him like a brother. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he could go in my refrigerator. You understand what I'm saying? So
That's big with us.
it was
That's
that type. It was that type of feel. So whatever way could I do it? You know what I'm saying? If I ain't wanted to lead to the violent way, you know what I'm saying? Let me just talk about it, man. Get it off my chest. You feel me? So that's what I did.
look,
You know
and
what I mean?
pause right
Praise
there.
God.
Pause.
Praise
And
God.
Jay, tell them how we grew up. Going in your refrigerator is a big ass what? No.
Oh
We
yeah.
weren't raised like that. We
Yeah.
weren't. So if you in the refrigerator, you family. They be laughing at me. Dang, Reese, you cut somebody out, put somebody else because they went in your refrigerator. Yes.
Oh man.
And today
Yeah,
is
talking about
grandma
your
and granddaddy anniversary, and our grandparents is what raised us, who raised
Yes.
me and Just. And that was
Yes.
one of my grandfather's pet peeve. You don't go in his refrigerator.
Yeah.
Boom.
I actually dedicated that night to them, to grandma and granddad. After I did the Raw Diamond, I talked to the people, the whole DMV, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I got plenty of supporters, man. They wanted to know my story. Kim Wallace came to me, she hugged me, she said, Just, I love you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Can I have a hug? And I gave her a hug. Choke No Joke was like, man, you my guy. You know what I'm saying? Kid came up there and gave me, you know what I'm saying, gave me flowers as well, man, But all in all, man, I got to shout out the whole team. You know what I'm saying? We the Link, Go DC, you know what I'm saying, the whole party squad, Aquanelli, Kid Jeffries, Choke No Joke, Kid, Kim Wallace, thank y'all all for coming out, man, showing love and support. You know what I'm saying? Just like I told the people in DMV, if it wasn't for y'all and the Almighty, I give thanks to the Almighty first, you know what I'm saying? Always. If it wasn't for Almighty and the people that's around me, man, and the supporters, you know what I'm saying, just wouldn't be motivated to do this every day. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm working every day, man. You know what I mean? I fought the health issues and I'm still fighting it. You know what I'm saying? But the people get me out there to, motivate me to go up. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, they know my story. You know what I'm saying? I don't hide behind no curtains for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't folding for nothing. So I'm gonna continue doing me and giving y'all, great music, man.
That's back to what B said. He wanted to know, is that therapy for you? The
It
writing
is.
part. And
It
it's
is.
just because that's how you put your story out there in the form of music expression. And that's
Right.
the therapy that they got you working through the stuff that you had to work through, because they don't know the beginning that you could have you did go down another path, but he was thankfully redirected and started writing and putting it through music and his expression through pen and a paper. He told his story with some music. We all choose to tell our stories different ways. A chef will tell their story through cooking. A designer would tell their story through fashion. An author would tell their story through writing stories. And he's just telling his story, his expression of himself through music. So that is very damaged, because Rodney do a podcast, Jay, called Dad Mentality. That's where all the men get together and women on there too, but they handle things from a man's viewpoint and what the men got to go through. Because believe you me, it's a lot we don't know. Explain to him, Beast,
Yeah, my podcast, we try to talk about the things that men and dads don't talk about. So, like, for instance, yesterday we just had an episode about financial literacy. You know, talking about your finances. A lot of people are scared to have those conversations and get that education. So we did that. We had that conversation yesterday. Yesterday that came out. The week before we talked about and one of the things that you just talked about was you're having that mental stability, having that mental part where instead of going to the streets and reacting exactly what happened, you talked about it, you worked it out in your music, and that's all. That's what we need nowadays that we're not talking about as men and as fathers. So I kind of just look at it at that point of view of having my show to discuss those things. So I would love to have you on the show too, man. I only just came on, but trust me,
Gotcha.
I know mama like it's the back of my hand. So
Gotcha.
I'll be sitting there, mama, all the time. So I know exactly who you are. Don't worry about it. But yeah,
My
man,
man, appreciate it.
yeah, but we can talk about that later. But I do have another question for you.
Yes, sir.
So and what Reese was saying too is true that how realism in everything you do. In other words, like for me, my podcast, I got to be real on it. I can't sit there and talk about somebody else's life. I got to talk about mine. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And the same thing even with comedy. Usually the best jokes are the ones that are real. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
exactly.
That you're not thinking that shit actually happened like yesterday. So I'm just curious to how important realism is to you in your music, and then how do you feel about artists who don't have the real stories and are just making shit up?
To be honest with you, I really don't. I'm not the one to really judge. You know what I'm saying? Other artists. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here for that.
Hey,
I really want to. You know what I'm saying? Keep it as authentic as possible. You know what I'm saying? I know this raw diamond joint. You know what I'm saying? That was, that's not my type of swag, but what I mean, I put something on it anyway. You understand what I'm saying? To bring it out a little more, represent the DMV the best way that I know how. Because before you got this, the little just used to be a little wild, little younger. You know what I'm saying? But I had to learn from all the mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Being locked up and all that. You know what I'm saying? Saying the path that certain individuals went down, and I ain't want to go down that same path. So I just pulled myself away from it. You understand what I'm saying? But it's important to me to express to the world, man. You know what I'm saying? My story, because I have a real story, but like a lot everybody do. You understand what I'm saying? But I want to express it through the music. You know what I'm saying? But I can't really judge the characters out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no,
you
I
know,
got
hey, that's them. That's what they want to do. But I can't be considered as a folder. You understand what I'm saying? I gotta keep it straight. You know what I'm saying? Because I know where we came from. You know what I'm saying? We got it really out the mud, bro, for real. You know what I'm saying? We survived through it. So you know what I mean? I gotta keep it a whole 100, man, because I know there's somebody out here, if not a whole lot of people out here, that's going through the same thing that I done been through or that I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? So let me keep it, 100 with the people.
Right.
So it's really important to me about that.
Right.
Wait, hold up. You're the one that did the mama.
Mama is by my nephew. That's by my nephew Van. I'm the one that did the attention.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
My bad. Then I
The
thought that.
MCA jump.
Hey,
Nah, but he's still strapped in. He's strapped in. That's Van. That's Van
hey,
official.
I gotta give you props, bro. I gotta give you props.
Shit.
18 years ago, Comedy for the Cure was started, and that was after I got out of prison. And
Right.
I feel in my whole life, because I went to military school on the south side of Chicago, and it's all kids from broken homes. You can look it up, Glenwood School for Boys. I was there from the 4th grade until I was a sophomore in high school. Then I went to a public school, and then I was a novelty item, and I had to be the class clown and always make attention for myself, because that's how I could feel I could incorporate into the group. And after that, I joined the military. Again, felt like I was locked up. And when I got out of the military, I made a real bad decision. And I was playing pool at a place in Gary called Bugsy's. And there was a guy sweating one of my dimes. And I said, look, you can buy all the cocktails you want, man, but just don't put your hands on her, okay? And I went and broke the table. I looked back, he did it, and I yoked him out of it. And I beat him with the bar stool to the point where he will never walk again. So I was supposed to do 27 years to life for felonious assault on law enforcement. And luckily, my public defender came back and got me a discovery trial because there's no way I could be charged with felonious assault on law enforcement because he was an undercover narcotics agent. And I was a drug dealer. I didn't get busted for drugs. I got busted for beating his ass. But here to your point, though, I mean, that's where I grew up, South Chicago. Your talent is amazing. Comedy for me, I mean, every time I get on stage, I'm telling people the story of my life, period. And in 18 years, we've helped out over 3,000 families by me being the guy that I am and hiring people just like you all over the damn country. But I didn't think it was going to happen because everyone said I was going to fail after the first year. You know what I did? I got down on my knees and I went like this. And I said, Lord, nail me to that cross. I want to be your son. And I know you made me in God's image. That means you got a fucking sense of humor. And 18 years later, man, I got people like Brenda Brown that I only known 4 months. And I got Phil Page. I've only known 4 months. And they're coming out to a full pack show. Well, that's because of the determination that shit is real. When I get on stage, I don't tell anyone else's jokes. I tell my fucking life story. Yeah, you know, you see my nose? Does it look like I duck? No, I don't duck.
Wait a minute. You only know Brenda for 4 months?
Yeah, and you for 4 months. And anyone else on this panel for 4 months. Think about it. And I don't know who invited me. I think originally it was Brenda. And then Brenda said, hey, man, you got to get with Althea and get that link and whatever. I'm like, okay, fine. Fuck it. I'll do it. Do you remember the first time that I was on your show? It was 4 months ago. This is my anniversary. Thank you very much. Not the mic.
Oh, man.
It's your anniversary.
He was on Brent. He was on Sauce in the City first, and then he
Yes, I was. He's right.
He didn't just come here. He was on Sauce in the City. He enjoyed himself, and he included himself. He just bogart everything, just like white people do. You know.
Right. Damn right. Lock it in. Lock it in, Lee.
That's right.
Beast, you're crazy. When I saw that shit, that was funny.
Okay, Jess.
Yes,
back to the question about your second song, One Pop, Two Pop. I know you wrote that last
song.
year. I remember that right before.
Right before that phone call, man.
Right.
Right
And
before
that
that
just
phone
got
call.
me to my heart. And that was just like, wow.
Yeah, it came. I made that song hours before that phone call. And it saddened me. It was around Mother's Day. When I made that song. And it saddened me because, every time you turn around, man, it's always one of us, you know what I'm saying? No shade to, you know what I'm saying, the other races out here, but it's always, one of us that's laying down in that street, man. One of us that's you know what I'm saying, misdirecting our attention towards what so-called ops, you know what I'm saying, accidentally, you know what I'm saying, striking a baby. You understand what I'm saying? That night I made that song, something just told me to make it, you know what I'm saying? So I said, all right, let me spit the real to the street. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I always gotta keep it solid to the street. Shorty not a sleeper, but he sleeps. You know what I'm saying? Always look alive when you beef. Baby's getting covered by the sheets. Mom's crying out, it's hard to see. It was either you or either me. Had to spill this pressure on this beat. You know what I'm saying? So, and I smoke a lot of weed, so you know what I'm saying? I said, brother Shabba crazy through this leaf. You know what I'm saying? Wicked boy with so many rings. But at the end of the day, I ain't gonna I made that song, man, because something told me to do it. And I think it was, you know what I'm saying, the Almighty. I'm here, you know what I'm saying, for a purpose. We all are, you know what I'm saying, for a purpose. What is our purpose? You understand what I'm saying? Before I leave here, man, I want my voice to be heard. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? I want the world to hear my voice, hear my story, you know what I'm saying? And it's coming real. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, rest in peace to my guy. You know what I'm saying? Lil Cal, man, rest in peace, man. You know what I'm saying? Been the Park Pullum. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Palm Park. I'm from Landover, Maryland, Palm Park. You know what I'm saying? And I seen Shorty. You know what I'm saying? I knew who he was. He was an awesome rapper. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know what happened. You
He
know what I'm
was
saying? But
family to me.
yeah, he was family to me as well.
He was.
You know
I
what I'm
knew
saying?
I was
But
there when you know that's family. So
yeah, that
from the
happened
beginning
a
to the
couple of
end.
hours after I made that song, and I made that song about 11 o'clock at night. You know what I'm saying? And I got a phone call like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, something like that. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? Something happened.
that rhythm you had on that video, oh my
Yes,
God,
sir.
that was popping. I mean, just that rhythm was smooth, on point. You didn't miss a beat. I mean, that was popping, Meryl. I just
Appreciate that.
proud of you. That's all I'm saying. I'm fucking proud of you.
Appreciate that.
That was
Appreciate that,
cool
man.
shit, bro.
Appreciate that.
You
You
should
know,
be
I'm headed
proud
up
of
to
yourself.
the DMV. Yeah, I am. But you know, a lot of people they hear everybody saying that. You know what I'm saying? They take it to the head. You understand what I'm saying? What we have to
No, don't
remember
take it to the head. Just keep
now,
grinding.
what we got to
Don't take it to
remember,
the head. Keep grinding.
what we have to
Grind,
remember,
grind.
what we have to remember is to stay as humble, man. You know what I'm saying? The same way that we got it, the same way it could be, you know what I'm saying, taken away from you just like that. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to, you know, uh present myself as, you know what I'm saying, like the man that I became, this is who I am. You know what I'm saying? And I thank everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, you know what I'm saying, big ups to my guy, the Almighty, you know what I'm saying, before any of this. You understand what I'm saying? That's
Right.
who got me here. You know?
Amen. Amen.
So I appreciate that.
Lock it in. Lock it
Who
in.
would have thought this little 9 and 10-year-old boy that I was using as my hype crowd, my hype man, would go on and blaze the stage and become his
Yeah,
own man?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
God. That's God.
yeah,
That's
yes,
God. It's all
Look,
connected.
yes.
yes, I am proud. Yes, I am going to step in there. Kudos, because like I
Thank
say,
you.
if you was there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The
Thank
humble
you.
beginnings. Actually, this is my cousin, my blood cousin. You
Yes.
know,
Yeah.
his father and my mom are brothers and sisters, and
Yeah.
me and just grew up together. My grandparents, which is their anniversary today, raised
Yes.
us. So this he was my little brother coming up. That was the
Yeah.
nigga that stole my
Still
tissues
am.
out my closet.
Much love. Appreciate that, cuz. Thank y'all so much, man, for taking the time out just to see the video. You know what I mean? I wanted to share that. You know what I mean? So those who wasn't there could actually see what it, you know what I'm saying, what was going on. But it was some great artists, man. DMV got a lot of talent that is being missed. Like seriously. You know what I mean? So I just want to throw that out there.
Where
Next
can
time
people go to follow
I
you?
come to the show,
You could come, you go on my IG, just dot strap underscore. Just dot strap in underscore. I'm sorry. Strap in underscore.
IN or just the letter N?
Just in.
Hey, since I sell shirts, how do I buy one of yours? I'll
Oh, well,
represent.
go contact me on IG or get my number. Matter of fact, get my number
Just
from
hit me
yeah,
up. It's Dickie
yeah.
Ass.
I
Just
got
hit me
you.
up. We'll talk. All right.
That'll work.
I got
That'll
you.
work.
I'm
And
a
anybody
t-shirt selling
else,
motherfucker, man.
got you.
You really need to change that name, dog. Nobody want to type that shit in their damn algorithm.
Well, that's the whole fucking point. Who wants to type in
dog.
Damian Seaman? Who wants to type in Damian Seaman? Is that
Yeah,
really your name?
we gotta
Let
come
me
up with
see
a
your
better
ID.
name than both of those, dog.
I
Nobody
like
want.
I
Damian
can't. I was
Seaman
born in
better than
73. My
Dickie
parents were
Ass.
high and they named me Damian Seaman. I was called Lucifer's Load in kindergarten. God damn it. Not by the teacher by no means. Lock it in. I can't even make this shit up. What the fuck?
I would rather type in Damian Seaman than Dickie.
Of course you would out there. Of course you would, because you ain't got a dick. Yes, you're gonna type in Damian
I
Seaman.
typed that.
You
I
probably
typed
think it's
that
a
shit
porn
in and
site or something.
got an invite to a
She
Diddy
probably
party. As soon as I typed it in.
David Green sent you that invite?
Yeah, no bullshit. As soon as I typed it in, I got an invite. It was like, you are now invited to the all ass party at fucking Funny Man's house.
Look, just as you can tell, we got resident bodies on the panel. You know, like Beast is the resident bully. Damian Seaman is the resident dicky head ass. And Funny Man David Green is the resident Freaky Friday. You know, everybody bring their special, niche to it.
And everybody's trying to find love for Trey. So
Trey?
He's supposed to be doing the dating show, remember? I ain't forgot. I'm waiting on it.
Ain't nobody finding shit for me that I ain't looking for.
Wait a minute, Trey. I didn't know you was the.
You never heard that shit before. So let's stop. You never heard that shit before. Don't act like it's something newfound now.
I thought they had the perfect person for you, Trey.
But no, y'all don't know.
Now, out of all the shit that has been said on this show, I've never seen Trey even portray that he could happen to be that way, other than his voice. He said, "You've never heard me say that." Like you did.
Every once in a while, that wrist come in.
He hung that motherfucker up there. You ain't never heard that from me. That shit. Okay. You need to clip that. You need to clip that part out. That's a meme by itself.
I'm gonna edit that shit out myself and post it. What?
That's a meme right there. That's a meme. That's a meme right there. That was tight.
So just with that being said, you are resident rapper. I done gave you a title. You the resident rapper.
Okay. Why don't they use this right here anymore?
Use what?
Instead of just saying something derogatory, say, that kid like this. They don't even use that no more.
They do.
Well, I do this because I'm an alcoholic.
Cerebral palsy, alcoholic. Yeah. Okay, just a question.
I don't know. I've always thought Dickie Head ass was a little.
Hello. Anyway, for real, I mean,
he do be saying some suspect shit every once in a while. I'm still stuck on the glue on the face.
He told you.
Yeah,
oh my god.
He was in
I must have missed it.
Cook County Jail, man. I was the prettiest motherfucker in there.
See? There you
I
go.
was pretty.
My bad.
I used to be.
I'm in a person. You gotta watch his ass.
Damn, Phil.
Oh no, I ain't watching no ass. I ain't watching no ass.
Phil, did you have to tell Damien no? Did you have to tell Damien
Oh,
no, Phil?
Phil. Jesus Christ, you scared me, Phil.
Hey, he said his name with aggression, Phil. You better not tell that Diddy smacks. Better not tell him about those Diddy smacks.
No, Phil, I took him to Uranus in Missouri. Can't make that shit up. I took him to Uranus.
To your anus. You took him to your anus?
To a fudge packing plant that used to be a strip club.
A fudge packing plant.
He said that used to be a strip club.
He said a fudge.
Hey, Phil, tell the story. Tell the story, because that's where Brenda made that whole road trip video.
Now I gotta ask the question, Phil. Did you go in?
Yes, he did.
No, don't answer that, Phil. That's loaded. Don't answer that.
You don't say loaded in a fudge packing plant.
You don't say loaded.
You just don't say.
Hey, when in Rome, do it the wrong way, right, Phil?
A packing plant that used to be a strip club.
I'm walking around with fudge in my mouth in a place called your ass. I'm like,
New material. That's
I had to go sit out in the truck.
You said you had to go sit in the truck. I gotta come out of Uranus.
I gotta come out of your ass.
I gotta come out of here. Oh wow.
Yeah. They probably had Funny Man Green picture on the wall as the
That's who that
was. David, don't tell me you up there in your Michael Jackson pose laying down.
Yeah, no bullshit. Yeah. Or better yet, have you seen? He had a wanted poster for.
Have you seen this person?
David,
For-
they
for
said that you're not
shoplifting.
allowed to come in there. David not allowed to come in your agency.
Yeah, I was like, oh nah.
Oh,
we can't-
damn, y'all nasty.
Y'all on that gay shit.
Yeah,
No.
that shit.
They said
Y'all on
Mr.
that gay
Seaman is
shit.
not. They called his name Mr. Seaman. Mr. Seaman, you are not allowed to come in here.
Hey, y'all are on some gay shit today, right?
Y'all on that gay
Look.
shit now. All
I
right,
know
man.
poor Just probably like, what the hell?
What the hell just
this
happened?
ain't-
You
this
talking
ain't
about
that.
no.
went left fast as shit. He was like, oh,
Hey,
I'm
my
already
face
shot.
to this shit.
I'm already shot.
don't worry, we'll be on your next album. We're gonna be on your next album. You're gonna have us as like an
Right.
interlude or some shit. You were like, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta make a song about your
Hey,
angels, Bone.
just so y'all know, I can't make this up, Phil. If I'm lying, I'm dying. As soon as Phil walked in, god damn, the boys that are making the fudge, they go, "Hey, welcome to Uranus. I'm ready to pack your fudge. Come on in." And Phil's just like, he's going like, "What the fuck?"
Fuck is going on here?
Yeah, suggestive selling.
I'd have been like, no, that's
They saw Phil's big ass in there. They knew he was gonna get some of that fudge. They was like, fuck yeah. Ain't no way he leaving without fudge.
Walk it in.
That motherfucker saw a damn car payment and shit. Man,
Did they really say we ready to pack your fudge?
yeah.
They
Yeah, they got a line going.
It was like that motherfucker probably pre-ordered. Hold on, let's see. Let's look at that order.
This is in Missouri, so I guess this is in a one-horse town where they don't have a car enterprise or budget. They don't
you
have
did say that.
Hell no. They ain't got shit.
nothing. But they got a fudge packer plan.
Yeah,
They got
they do
fudge
have
packer.
something. I was looking it up. Y'all got a lot of fucking trees. No wonder y'all just showed me steak and y'all ain't seeing shit.
Just show me out the forest. Show me.
Yeah, a lot of fucking trees. I was looking at aerial view and that shit. I'm like, damn.
They hiding over there. That's like the motherfucker told me, you gonna stop talking about my town and get back on your plane and go back to DC.
Oh,
Did he
damn.
tell you that?
Yeah. And then I told him, can I take your wife with me? Because she don't look like she want to be here either.
Oh, wow. He told you get on your plane and go back to DC. And you bringing back trophies and trinkets and shit from the
Yeah, he bringing back a whole woman.
from Missouri.
Take your
Was she pretty? Hey, for you to
just
put
so
it
you
out
know,
there,
I
was
only
she
got-
pretty?
I only got him one trinket. I only got him one. And just so he had something to remember from Misery, he's a warrior.
Missouri.
We know that he didn't need the trinkets because him and Brenda's was the tokens. But
Oh, shit.
Shit.
Yeah.
what's the lady pretty still?
Well, Reese, they waiting for you to come next.
There you go.
I ain't worried about because they ain't made a tree alive yet that can hold my neck. So
We ain't worried about that. I'm trying to figure out how they're gonna pack the fudge with one butt cheek.
Oh,
they
shit.
ain't gonna pack the fudge with one butt cheek.
You gotta only get a half an order.
If I
That's
go,
an
I'm
idea.
going with my cousin. Let them do a show, and he open. We gonna do a comedy and music show. Let them get just, and I open up the comedy for him.
I don't think they ready for that type of music. You see how many? I watched the video. I saw, what we did see of the live. I don't think they're gonna live for that type of music at that moment. Not yet. They ain't ready.
They ain't quite ready yet. They ain't quite
I'm
ready.
telling you, I wasn't even there.
When Brenda and Phil walked in, they were treated like superstars.
Yeah, because they
No
don't
shit.
see them. They don't see them people that are.
Oh, bullshit. You should have seen this big black girl with cowboy hat and their boots. Man, I could have got all in that jug.
Listen, in that whole video, I only saw 2 black people.
That was it. No, what?
What, Brendan?
Brendan
Phil?
and Phil.
Well,
Whose platform is it on?
no,
Whose
you had
page
to,
is it on?
it's on the Sauce in the City page.
Okay, okay.
But
Look at that.
you had to I'm telling you, no, they're not ready for that. Now the comedy is cool because Bill, man, that one joke you
nailed it.
told,
I mean, like,
the way you delivered that motherfucker, I was waiting on total silence. I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. I was like, damn. It was a racist joke. That racist one.
Yeah, it was a racist. They were
They liked it, so hey,
They loved it. They loved it.
See, but you think that other colors don't listen to hip hop, but only black people? That's not true.
No, I'm
they
not.
know the
No, I'm
words
not.
better
I'm
than-
not. I'm not saying that they don't listen. That older crowd is not ready. Ask him what he thinks. He said, Damien.
Hey, Phil, go ahead. Answer Lee, Phil. What do you think?
Bill already
I
said
don't think
no.
that older crowd would be ready for that. It is kind of an older crowd. Now, if you got kids in there from the if you got kids in there from the military base, it would be different. Younger people from the military base, like that table that was in front of me, they were from the military base. So
Hey, Lee,
I knew they could.
That's who you
I knew
market
they could
to.
work with it.
Everybody in that town ain't old.
No,
Everybody
everybody in that town
ain't 50 plus. So that'll give the younger people something to come out to see.
Ah, yeah, you're absolutely right.
Hey,
By the way, I gotta tell you all this.
Yes.
I gotta say this, please.
Oh.
All it took was one show, and the guy had never done a comedy show in 50 years. And now we have a residency for one show a month for the whole year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's only two more months left in this year, November and December.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you,
It might
wouldn't
be in the
happen if it
private.
wasn't. I'm telling you, it would not
It
have
may
happened
be in
if
the
it
private
wasn't.
chat.
If it wasn't for Phil Page, because as soon as Phil Page got on, I didn't want to be like the dickhead that I am on this show. So I walked outside and I waved at him through the window, smoking a joint.
That's like
He saw me.
That's like the
So
Uber driver, the black Uber driver made a point to tell me that you realize you're gonna be the only black person in that club tonight. And I said, well, you know,
Did he tell you that really?
yeah, I guess he thought he was trying to help me and prepare me. So I don't know. He was like, you know, you're gonna be the only black person in that club tonight. I said, no, I'm good. I'm good. And then I walked in, and the first lady I saw, the black lady in the cowboy hat. I said, I'm good.
Is the sauce
She was a big girl too, man.
It might be in the. It may be in the private chat.
She was like, I love this town. She's like, I own so much property in this town. That's the only one I stay in.
Damn.
The Sauces in the City social media stars page. You said that's the page, right?
Yeah, but it might be in the. It may be in the private chat, and she would have to send that to you.
She got to clean up her page though, because it's like porn spam all down the page. That's why I was clarifying and making sure.
What does that mean when it's porn spam? What is it?
I can't show you and get a Reese's page whole platform snatched down, but I mean,
did somebody hack it?
That might not even be her real page. Is that the page? That might, because you said it got porn on it. No, don't show
that may not.
That's showing porn.
No,
Not showing the porn.
No, that was the Sauce in the City tag. The two bottles he was showing. That's all he was showing.
I'm not showing porn. I'm just showing the header to show if the header in the title is the page. Because if so, somebody need to clean up the Sauce in the City page because it's sauced up with a lot of sauce or whatever.
With a lot of sauce.
Maybe somebody hacked it. I don't know.
Okay.
Hey, Alfie, I gotta tell you something. It's a secret. Okay, that I'm gonna give it up. All right, and you're not supposed to tell secrets. But Phil Page, he actually hit on my wife. Don't lie.
I did. I got a thing for older white women.
Yeah, new discovered thing.
Because his wife kept hitting at the slot machine. Every time I turned around, she run back from the slot machine. I won. She like,
Was she winning on the slot machine?
hell yeah, she was
Yeah,
winning.
she won $300
The
before
money
the show
in her
started.
bra. I said, I ain't never seen a woman make money that quick. I'm in love. Shit.
Type shit.
She whispered in Brenda's ear, I got money now. I'm going back with y'all.
Right now.
Hey, Phil. You gotta tell him one more thing, and then I'll shut the fuck up. How good was the food at the hub?
Hey,
and
the
how
food
good
was
was the food at off
the
the
food
chain?
was
Okay,
amazing.
and how good was the food at Bandanas?
Bandanas was good. It's barbecue,
It
but
sound like a racist place. Was it a Latino restaurant? Bandanas?
it was a barbecue junk.
Bandanas.
Bandanas is a barbecue spot, but the food at the
That's a hub.
Brenda said she ain't never ate that much meat in her life, and I told her you need to get out more. And
oh my god,
damn.
You
Hey, but what did you? Hey, Phil, you had the stuffed salmon, right? Phil, you had the stuffed salmon, right?
Yeah, stuffed salmon. It was it was ribs and chicken and and all that shit. You know.
You didn't hear what I said. You didn't hear
I'm
what
from the South and I'm from down around this way. We eat like that. But Brenda ain't used to eating like that. And so they brought her a big ass plate of ribs and all that shit. Man, she was like, shit, I ain't never ate this much meat in my life.
Hey Trey, when you want to stop looking at the porn, Trey?
you could never catch me slipping. Definitely not on that.
All I know
Never
is
catch me
said a
slipping.
word in the last
I
few
don't want
minutes.
to watch. I don't want to watch that type shit on her
and he
page.
be looking at the
He ain't said a word.
I got antivirus, so I ain't. But I
paying
still ain't gonna
attention
watch
to
this
what's
shit on
going
her
on over
page.
here.
Molly,
It's on Twitter.
play the video,
Twitter is where the
Molly.
shit is at.
We got a video coming up, Molly. I got some stuff I wanted to share with you guys.
Mama.
Boom, the whole time when Jamie was out for the industry insiders, Diddy did that to him.
Okay.
He caught Jamie filming allegedly or whatever. They told Jamie to chill. He didn't chill, and allegedly Diddy and security beat Jamie ass, and that's why Jamie was in the hospital, allegedly, right? But then there's the thing where they saying that they gave him some type of pill or something that knocked him out, but it all was alleged connected back to Diddy. Now, more recently, Jamie has a special coming out on Netflix called "What Had Really Happened Was," and I went to the taping of it. It was 3 days taping. I went to the first show. I went to the last show.
Okay.
Jamie Foxx states in this spoiler alert, but Jamie Foxx states in the special that Diddy was responsible for what happened to him, and he is the one that called the FBI on him. So there's been a rumor that the whole time when Jamie was out,
all this stuff is allegedly. So allegedly, what do y'all think about what you just heard? Because on Netflix, I'm going to watch and see what Jamie Foxx saying about it. You know, on Netflix, and in the title of it, what had happened was, you know,
when the first time he came out, when he came out of what they call was a coma. When he came out, he said that someone gave him a pill. That's what he said when he first came out.
Now, did that make him unconscious so they could beat him up like that?
Well, listen, that right there is the strangest shit ever. Just the whole scenario of it. Because I watched that thing like 3 times. Like, what is he saying? Well, you know, after I get the one hitter, I get to thinking about all kinds of other shit that goes on around
That's
the world.
where the story came from. I got the story from Lee.
So I'm watching it and him and how close they all used to be, you know, but not that close. It's just It was more to it than that.
Well, I'll be sure also said that Diddy was responsible for what happened to him. That he almost
Christopher Williams too.
There's a lot of people saying that, it's no doubt in my mind that was he a thug in the industry? Was he like one of the godfathers in the industry? Yeah,
no, I think it's
he was an East Coast good night.
They'll give that person the opportunity. There's levels. They got the levels. So if one person is pissed off about another person's car, they give them a task, and if they don't get the task done, then they drop them to another level. You understand what I mean? Because he can't just order that without someone else above him signing off on it. So he can't. You don't call in favors like that. Not all the time.
So Diddy was upset that Jamie was recording, meaning that Jamie
recording what? What was he recording?
That's just it. Jamie had done a lot of recording. Remember, he had it when he had the big one on his shoulder that he used to follow him around at those parties and stuff. He's had parties that he's filmed at his own house. Jamie got footage of, but
Jamie got stuff from years ago.
Decades ago.
I'm filming for you. Jamie was finding a way to get in before Jamie was Jamie.
Absolutely, but I don't think he used that at that time to get there. He was really acting. I remember seeing something, MTV Cribs, or it was some sort of a piece of video of him expressing how he got where he was. You know what I mean? I was out there at that time. I was in Finland, Texas, in right outside of El Paso, Texas, and he was Jamie Foxx was hot back then. So
that's where he's from.
Yeah, I was out there for a while, and it was lit with him, and he wasn't doing anything wrong. I didn't see it. Not that I was invited to the party or anything like that, but
just
I
wondering.
guess the wrongdoings you came to the party.
Huh?
I said the wrongdoings didn't enter in until you came to the party. Look, people come to the party, but make sure you leave before 12. That was the tag.
That's what but see, then when they get you on that footage and they tell you they got it, it's like blackmail, but at the same time, sometimes they give you a task that they know you cannot complete. You cannot complete it. Now you owe them.
That's crazy. What's the worst that can happen? They get you on video footage and you become a millionaire like Kim Kardashian.
Well, listen, but both men. See, it was more so the woman in the past, where the woman had to fuck her way to the top. Now it's the men fucking their way to the top.
You're right.
Damn, that was good.
I don't know what
That was good.
Lock it in, Lee. Lock it in.
That was good.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's true though. Look online. Look on social media.
I was working on this one joke, and I'm gonna try to share it with y'all. I haven't fixed it. I gotta really fix it. Out of all the gay shit that go on, out of all of this gay shit that's going on with Diddy, right? Gay people got their rights. Damn it. No.
That's God telling you not to tell the joke.
You might be right.
Answer the phone. Answer the phone. Answer the phone. God is calling you and saying, don't tell the joke. Yeah, don't tell the joke.
The gay commission saying that joke should not be told on.
I won't tell the joke. I won't tell the joke. That might have been the joke police calling me right then.
Hold on,
wait a minute.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Damien's phone is always on Do Not Disturb. We trying to get them to call him all week.
He be taking that shit off the hook.
Yeah,
Right.
he'll never listen to the Don't Tell the
Hell
Joke.
no, David don't listen to nobody.
Damn, I can't believe that happened.
So we got
This
Lee's
situa-
take of what happened. What do you think about what happened, David Green?
Well, David Green was dead. Just ask him.
this is-
David, what did Jamie have? What do you think? Did Jamie, what's going on with David?
this situation. This
David
situation.
Green gave him the pill.
Oh,
this-
damn.
this-
He gave the pill and took one himself. Let's see what happens.
No, go ahead, David. David, I got you back, David. Go ahead, David.
Go ahead, David.
This situation takes that turn, take a
me?
chill pill
Oh.
to a whole new level. Shoot, I what I
Come on,
seen,
man.
I seen the same thing. Whatever. No, they were saying Jamie Foxx had some kind of camera and was taking all kinds of footages and whatever like that. No, I think he caught
He
the-
saw
caught the
something he
wrong-
wasn't
caught the
supposed
wrong
to see.
thing. I think he caught the wrong thing or try to do a blackmail or whatever.
I don't
And,
think Jamie tried to blackmail no daggone Diddy. I think Jamie might have got something on there, and Jamie probably didn't even know what he had on there.
Yeah,
Jamie knew.
yeah.
Jamie been part of this shit for years. That nigga ain't new to the
Man, he
game.
ain't new to this shit.
Nah,
He's Jamie
shit.
Foxx.
What are
Shit,
y'all
I
talking
got,
about? I just saw this morning on
They got
Facebook. It
footage.
posted
They
up.
got footage of
It's got
Diddy and
P. Diddy
Jamie
kissing
Foxx
Mike
playing
Tyson
naked
and Jay-Z.
basketball.
Yeah.
Playing what? Naked basketball.
Playing naked
Yeah,
basketball.
you
Yeah, he
ain't
got
heard of
beds
that?
on his
What?
basketball court and shit.
And it
Nah,
wasn't
I
just
ain't never hear about that shit.
it wasn't just him and Puff. It was
Oh, it's a
a
record
I can't
gang.
wait
label.
to
It
see
was
Phil Page
yeah.
doing some naked basketball. I can't wait to
No,
see
you
that
won't
shit.
either.
It'll be popping off.
No, you won't either.
You
Phil ain't-
saying a lot of
Nah,
little shit,
fuck
man.
that.
You saying a lot
Phil
of
ain't
little
never
shit.
going back to Missouri now.
I ain't never going back to Missouri there. Fuck that.
He wants
Oh,
to see
shit.
more.
I don't want to see me playing naked basketball.
And that's
I
what
know.
I thought I heard. Naked basketball.
Yeah,
Which balls
but
was
Jamie
he
Foxx been
dribbling?
doing that shit with them for years, man. Jamie
Yeah.
Foxx
That's
ain't
a
new to that shit.
that's a double dribble.
Which balls was he trying to dribble and
I
pass
travel.
with? Yeah, travel with them nuts. What balls were he
Man.
passing?
Yeah,
What
instead of
balls?
pick. They're trying to
Hey,
set
only
up
thing,
so much.
hey, right about now, say shit. If they squat real hard, they can clean the damn floor.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Here he comes
Okay.
with the Jew.
Oh, saggy
Oh,
balls.
wow. I didn't know that.
Anyway,
I
Okay,
must
so
be on
Jamie,
real
what's
old and out of touch because I ain't know what the fuck. I ain't never heard no naked basketball. Shit.
Right.
yeah, they got footage out there.
Yeah.
You can find it and watch it. They got footage of Diddy's house and the basketball court, and you can see that there's beds
Oh,
on
shit.
on the ends of the basketball court.
I mean, lock that nigga up. Lock him up. He trying to lock him up.
You know what I'm saying?
Drop
Shit,
the
you
bike. Lock him up.
what do you think all that baby oil was for? Shit, so people
Oh,
wouldn't
shit.
travel.
They trying to make a skating ring.
Mhm.
He's trying to make
Wait a minute. Hey, I'll see
Yeah,
you.
technical
Destiny's got to
fouls
pipe
were
in on
incurred.
this. Destiny's got to pipe in. We got to hear from
This
Destiny.
nigga always
Lock it in.
jumping
Hear from
somebody.
Destiny.
Yeah, man. You need headphones so you can
Destiny.
hear how.
Boy, damn, if this don't look like some thirst trap shit right here,
Getting Damien. Oh shit. Diddy, y'all better stop it. Diddy gonna come. Man.
Okay.
yeah, motherfucker.
Hey, Lee, you better be careful. Diddy gonna come and wreck your career.
Only thing Diddy can do is make my career funnier because I got jokes for days for that shit. But I don't bother him. My first thing about Diddy is he's innocent until proven guilty. And I understand the takedown. I really do understand the takedown. So no, up to the brother. I hope he clear some of the shit that's messed up. But the thing is, ain't not one gay right member came out and defended this brother. You ain't seen not one motherfucking rainbow flag trying to help him.
He's never came out as gay. That's why.
He ain't never said
Well,
he's
why would
gay.
they?
Nah.
Oh, he just doing gay things.
He's just
Yeah,
a
he's just
no.
going gay. He
He's
ain't
just a
never said.
narcissist. He's a narcissist. He'll
Yeah.
fuck anybody to feel the power. If it was a goat that he felt could give him power, he
Hey,
would
not
fucking
a
fuck
goat.
it.
Use
Hey, but
force.
that's the same. Hey, that's the same with Tank though. You heard what Tank said.
Oh no,
He's not
Tank,
gay.
Tank said he gay. Tank gay as shit.
No,
No,
Tank
he
said,
He
no,
said
Tank.
he's not. He said he's not gay just because he sucked some dick.
No, what he said, no, he
That's what my
said,
ex said.
no, he said, what
That's what
Tank
my
said
ex
was just
said.
because a man suck a dick once or twice, don't make him gay. That's
Right.
what he
Hold on,
said.
nigga.
That's
Maybe
what my ex
maybe
What?
said. I
Is
said
this a
together.
hold on,
numbers
hold on,
game?
hold
What
on.
the fuck you talking about?
So
Is it
maybe
a
he never,
numbers
maybe
game?
he
How
never
many
read.
times you gotta do it?
No. He never read the definition of gay, because I mean that's
Gay,
pretty much
Let me,
that's
let
like
me tell
rule
you,
number 1 in the handbook, ain't it?
let me,
Right.
let me
You
tell
ain't
you,
talking about
let me, let me
You
tell
suck
you
a
what
dick,
this,
you gay. It's simple.
no, let me tell you what this young man said. He told me, he said, Lee, I don't understand what's going on with the world right now, with the people in this world about this gay stuff. He said, but you definitely got to be a true gay person. I want you to think about it. I said, what do you mean, me? He said, well, a man mainly. I said, how? I said, what? He says, you got to be truly gay because a woman has an asshole too.
That part, I seen that.
Excuse me?
Hey,
Yeah.
say good
Straight
morning,
over to
Connie.
some boy,
Say good
but
morning, Connie.
I
Good
was
morning,
like, damn.
Tony.
Bro, was somebody
good
talking?
morning.
I was like,
Straight to
well,
some boy, but
I don't
She listens to
understand this, so I'm backing out of this situation because it don't make sense to me.
Says the man who was knee deep in the fudge packing pack.
And the fun
factory.
factor, but
Yeah,
no,
that's
no,
the
good.
man.
you got to come to
But
Uranus. You got to come to
all
Uranus.
jokes aside, if a nigga suck another nigga dick, he gay. I'm gonna let you know that right
you
now.
gay,
That,
Slim.
I'm
You
sorry.
gay.
I'm sorry. That's the way we were taught in school. So
Hey,
Bingo.
my father used to say he ain't even got to do it. If he wake up one morning and think it's okay, he's gay. He ain't even got to do it in his book.
and
Right now.
what they say,
And
I
you
don't
wake
care
up
if
one
you
morning and be like, you know what? If I sucked a dick today, it wouldn't be a bad day. You know what? You gay. You gay.
what they
You know
say.
what?
I
My
don't care.
ex kept
I don't
telling
care if
me
you
just
catch
because
your
he
attention, you still playing baseball.
I've got 8 kids. I got 4 girls, 4 boys. I
everyone
was raised
knows.
by a lesbian.
And you suck
2 of the
dick.
boys are gay. 2 of the girls are gay. And they always come to me because their mom is a cunt. So they come to me like,
Wow.
Dad, I need to tell you
Wow.
something. I'm gay. And I tell them this. I said, look, your grandma Judy, here's the one thing that she taught me as a child. It's not who you love, it's how you love them. So, if you just do what you do. I mean, gay's just a word that someone's going to use over you. It doesn't matter. You're still a human being on
Okay,
this planet.
well,
And love who you love.
Let's
There
hear
you
what
go.
well,
Destiny. Go ahead, Destiny.
my ex used to tell me that just because he takes it up the ass and puts it in his mouth doesn't mean he's gay because I have a vagina. I think that's the defining terms, right?
That's
That's
just remember something. You broke a dude anyway, son. You know.
That's what
You
she's talking about.
broke
you
that guy.
actually did.
He was a
You actually
perfectly
did.
healthy man until you started playing with his butthole. So you broke him. So this is your fault.
He
Nah.
liked it.
That man could have
He
had a wife and
liked
kids
it.
that had a perfectly normal life. You broke
Now
him.
he just wanna.
Now he
He
got a
wanna
husband
just.
and kids.
Now
It's
the
all
niggas
good.
just
Yeah.
want to
Now
twirl.
he at the party and shit.
Hey, let him go do what he do, man. Shit.
Trey said now he at
You-
the Diddy parties.
So this your fault, Destiny.
Like,
It
all
ain't,
because
hey,
he.
that's it ain't your fault. The dude wanted something in his ass way before you got there. That wasn't no
That
good
part.
shit.
You just opened that shit up for him.
You just
not
was
literally,
like
but-
just was like sure.
Yeah, literally opened it up.
Yeah, definitely opened up some
So
things.
you was an instrument of mass destruction.
Yeah.
Not the end.
Hey, so Destiny, you opened him up as a butthole virgin. You were his first.
Plug it in.
Yeah.
Plug it in.
At least that's
Meat
what he told
stretchers,
her.
meat stretchers.
I remember how we
Something in my
started, and
pocket?
he said that was a lot, and I remember how we finished, and I say that's a lot.
Oh wow!
Wow, I don't know how to listen to this. I'm sorry.
Now
I
that was a
apologize.
nice. That was a nice one right there.
All I gotta say is
You need
this,
to write
man.
that one down.
Yeah,
I'm gonna. That's
You need
officially
to write
making
that
it
one
into my
down.
bed.
Yeah, you
you
need to
can't write
write
shit
that
like
down.
that. That's fucking cool as hell.
Pull it back if you feel like you need to pull it back. You sitting there, you're not saying too much, but I can see them expressions. So pull the show back if you feel like it's getting crazy or something.
No. I was thinking about, something,
She was thinking about that nigga she pegged. She was like, I wonder what he doing right now. Shit.
I wonder what he's doing.
I mean,
What's on your mind, Reese?
You ain't going nowhere, Tink Tink.
but listen, they can say, "Oh, you're my first," but if your digits go up there too easily, and I'm like, "You sure?" You took that like a champ.
Poor Tink Tink.
Poor
No,
Tink
but
Tink.
Tink.
Poor Tink Tink. That's what happened to Tink Tink. All right, now we know it really happened.
I hit your legs. You ain't going nowhere.
Exactly.
And you look in the corner and see his legs they're standing in the corner.
She don't need to take his legs. She got the remote control.
They just walk over their floor.
He did say that. Well,
Anyway, Molly, show the next video. I came across. Now the story, Molly, I'm looking for is Juvenile and American Airlines story. Now, American Airlines allegedly is a piece of racist shit because not only did they get Juvenile a couple of months ago, they got these 8 black men off the airplane. And they said once they took them off, the airplane was just full of white folk, and the white folk was saying that the black people were stinking. So they took all the men off the plane for body odor. Right? It was coming from Phoenix back to New York. And they got and it was like, they needs to, it's American Airlines. They said there was a white man that complained about the smell. So the stewardess and the staff took all the black people off of the plane. This is American Airlines. Allegedly, they're in some trouble. So along with that story, then I came across another story with Juvenile. We got the videos up, Molly. If you can get those videos up for me, so the rest of the panel can see it.
I don't know what's going on.
We were going down.
My phone was tripping.
A xylophone.
Was that? Oh, I thought that was the video. That wasn't no video.
Newly filed lawsuit. 3 black men are suing American Airlines. They allege company employees appeared to remove all of them from a flight over a complaint about body odor. First on CBS Mornings, the men are telling their story to our Chris Van Cleet.
We're the only ones getting taken off the plane. Look at this.
This video at the center of a newly filed lawsuit against American Airlines appears to show a number of black men after they've been removed from a flight allegedly due to a complaint about offensive body odor.
So this is discrimination.
The lawsuit claims as Flight 832 from Phoenix to New York was finishing boarding in January, American employees removed 8 black men from the plane. They were not traveling together, weren't seated next to each other, did not know each other, and appeared to be the only black men on the flight, according to the suit filed early this morning.
As I got my things and walked to the front of the plane and made a left to the jet bridge, I noticed that there was 7 other black men. And that kind of was like, okay, what's happening here? So
for plaintiffs Emmanuel Jean Joseph, Alvin Jackson, and Xavier Veal, Flight 832 was a connection. They'd taken an earlier flight from Los Angeles without issue.
It was just black men. So I started freaking out. I pulled out my phone to record everything.
At any point, did somebody from American say to any of you that you had an offensive odor?
No.
The lawsuit claims over the course of about an hour, the men were kept in the jetway and then moved to the gate area where they were told they'd be rebooked on another flight to New York later that day, and alleges an American employee indicated the complaint about offensive body odor had come from a white male flight attendant. A gate agent seen in the video at one point seems to agree race was a factor in the men getting pulled off the flight.
just because of the color of my skin. Okay. Okay.
I disagree.
But when another flight to New York couldn't be found, they were put back on the same plane.
Had to go back on the plane with everybody looking at us, you know.
Yo,
For
so they
me,
put him back
very
on the plane?
uncomfortable.
Oh, hell no.
Everybody
They're going to
staring
the
at
fuck
me.
out of them.
Me and all the other black people on the plane were just taking off.
I knew that as soon as I get on that plane, a sea of white faces were going to be looking at me and blaming me for their late flight of an hour.
Their lawyer, Sue Huta, says American declined to give her clients any answers about what happened in Phoenix.
It's almost inconceivable to come up with an explanation for that other than the color of
It
their
is
skin,
totally
particularly
inconceivable.
since they
That's
didn't know each other,
bullshit. You
sitting
shut
near
up
each
for a
other.
second.
It seems fairly apparent that race was part of this dynamic.
The lawsuit cites other recent incidents where passengers have alleged being discriminated against by American and a 2017 NAACP travel advisory urging members not to fly the airline. It was lifted about 8 months later.
We were discriminated against. The entire situation was racist.
Do you think if you were anything other than a black man, this would not have happened?
If I was a white person, it probably wouldn't have happened.
I think they would have walked past like the other white passengers that were there.
CBS legal analyst Ricky Kleeman.
The plaintiffs may really have no interest in money, and they may have a sincere interest in making a public statement about racial discrimination by a major airline.
Is this kind of case a tough one to win at trial?
The question at trial really is about what are the protocols of American Airlines. And they better have some, and they better have done something with these particular employees in terms of discipline after this action.
American Airlines tells CBS News it takes all claims of discrimination very seriously and says in a statement, our teams are currently investigating the matter as the claims do not reflect our core values or our purpose of caring for people. The lawsuit seeks unspecified damages. Nate?
Chris, thank you. Looks like American Airlines has some.
This is why I fly Spirit.
Wait a minute. Now, Molly, show them
Good
the
job.
juvenile.
The flight attendants
See,
have
if-
this.
if you didn't
It's a
think that was bad
slippery
enough,
slope when you think of the amount of power that is.
Juvenile.
Well, this
pull
fool
out
gonna
what
win anyway. They already won that case.
Juvenile, but the American Airlines haven't learned their lesson. Juvenile's on American Airlines flight, him and his wife. They told Juvenile that they're gonna put him back in coach. He said, "Excuse me, but we paid for 2 first-class tickets. Him and his wife, right, sitting side by side."
They told him to back his ass up.
Juvenile off the plane. He said, "I'm a celebrity, and you're not gonna treat me like this." He said, "Why are y'all picking me out after all these passengers? Why are you picking me out? What happened? They changed airplanes. I guess the amount of sizes changed. So 4 seats would have had to go back into
Regular.
coach, right?" So his wife was like, "Well, why aren't you taking me and his seat together? Why are you just taking his seat?" And they were randomly picked out 4 seats of all the seats on the airplane. They picked out Juvenile, and I guess 4 other people that was in first class.
Was the other 4 people black?
Baby, and according to Juvenile, but Juvenile was like, "I'm a celebrity. I'm going live with this. I'm going." American Airlines is just not learning its lesson. So Juvenile said, "You're not going to disgrace me like that." He said, "I'll get off the plane." And that's what him and his wife did. He said, "Come on, Molly, show that video." Now, I wonder, is Juvenile going to sue American Airlines as well? American Airlines?
I don't know if I have a much problem with this story as I did the other one. Because if they had to move 4 people and he would just happen to be one of them, regardless of who he is,
No,
if the other 4, as long as the other 4
because
people
why did
weren't
they move
black,
his wife? Why they only pick his seat? Nope. I paid 2 first class. I'm a fly in first
so
class.
the other 4 people they
So whatever, I'm a fly in first class.
Yeah, number one, the first thing they should have done was ask, not just move them.
Exactly.
That's the first, man, because I've worked in the aviation industry. The first thing they do is ask if they can accommodate those.
Who would want to volunteer? We changed.
We'll, and then that's when it is.
Who
Yes, right. If you volunteer, then we'll comp you these seats. Now that's the way you come at a person. See, there's no customer service anymore. See, for them to just take his seat and leave hers, that was something getting ready to go down. That wasn't right.
And he already said no. These are seats that I paid for. Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. Not.
She was telling someone that she's watching the Morning Mac show.
Oh, and
Yeah.
it's just like you're gonna take my seat what I paid for, and you want to make me move. You don't ask me. You come to me, and when they came to him, he said no. Why I gotta move? And they were still pressing him to move. He said, "This is my wife. We right here together." She said, "It's on our thing. We pay for A and B seats right here. This road, this is on our thing." And they still trying to move him. Molly, play the tape. Y'all see.
Yeah, I saw it, and I think it's still some.
No, I know you saw it, but the rest of the panel did not.
No.
So, Molly, could you play so everybody could see, not just Lee?
Nah,
Get him, Mom.
the
Get 'em,
blind
Mom.
one, the blind one seeing, the me seeing. Yeah.
And Juvenile was like, "I am a celebrity. You gonna pay for this? You gonna pay?"
It don't matter who he is, though. You being a
Yeah, but how many people was up there that moved? You say 4 other people or just 4 people?
4 people had to move. 4 of them.
They didn't have to move. They needed 4 people to move.
They needed
4 people to move.
Right.
So
Yeah, that
they
kind of sounds like Juvenile was like, well, actually, but was like, "Hey, I'm famous. I don't need to do shit," and that's
Right.
what that sounds like.
They sound like I paid for that ticket, and y'all need to come at me with better customer service.
Yeah, because I'm assuming everybody else had to move, pay for their ticket also.
Exactly.
We don't know.
Well,
What do you mean we don't know? They were on the plane. They had a ticket. They had to have a ticket to get onto the plane.
And to get on first class, and they in first class too. I mean, first class normally seats about, depending on what size plane it is, usually first class seats about 15 to 20 people. If they're in a damn EMB 145.
Off the plane, y'all. They try to kick me off from America. They try to take me out of first class.
Where are you trying to put him at?
We gotta put him in coach.
Oh no,
You ain't putting me in no
absolutely
coach, man.
Absolutely.
You ain't putting me in no coach, man.
Absolutely not.
This ain't never happened to me in my life.
These are our seats.
Man,
We got on
y'all
our
tripping.
tickets. It say 1A.
I'm a-
It say 1A, 1A, and 1C.
I'm a celebrity. I'm telling you, this is gonna be repercussions. It's gonna be repercussions to this. Because I'm gonna get off the plane. I'm gonna get off the plane. I'm not gonna let y'all disrespect me like that. I'm not gonna let y'all choose me out of all the people on the plane and disrespect me. So I'm gonna get off the plane. No. I'm gonna get off the plane. Come on. You ain't gonna disrespect me.
He didn't let us hear
Make
what
sure you get all your stuff.
the
He didn't
what
get
they
his
were
phone.
saying.
He didn't get his phone turned on fast enough. He
But
wasn't
this-
expecting that.
There's one on
Shit kinda
TMZ
funny
that
to
got
me, I
the
ain't gonna
whole
lie.
story, and TMZ broke the
They
story.
took your seat, but didn't take my
We
seat.
should have seen the TMZ video.
Ma'am,
Out of all the
please,
people
if we
on the
go
plane,
we can't
y'all
go
pick
to
a
the
celebrity.
plane. Don't
Out of all the
say
people
no
on the
to us.
plane, you pick me. You
Like
you don't know
They don't
who
know
I
that
am.
man a celebrity.
Like, I
They
don't
ain't like,
hear
oh,
that
that's
shit.
Juvenile. Let's
Saying you
get him.
sorry.
They don't know that.
Don't keep saying you sorry. Don't keep saying you sorry. I don't hear that. You sorry.
Hey,
You
as
sorry.
far
You
as I'm
wouldn't pick me
concerned,
out of all the people
why
on
you
the
make
plane.
you move? Like if you in your seat, the people that
Kick
ain't
me
got a
off the
seat, them
plane,
niggas
y'all.
need
They
to
try
stay
to
off
kick
the
me off
plane.
America.
Once I get my
They try
seat,
to
I
take
ain't
me out
moving.
of first class.
Where are you trying to put him at?
We gotta put him in coach.
You
You ain't putting me in no coach, man.
Absolutely.
You ain't putting me in no coach, man.
Absolutely.
This ain't never happened to me in my life.
I mean, not. But see, they didn't even try. They didn't even try to comp him.
I'm a celebrity. I'm telling
They
you.
It
didn't
also
even try to
didn't sound
comp
like they
it.
were trying to move
This is gonna
her.
be repercussions. It's gonna be repercussions to this. Because I'm gonna
Wait,
get off
who?
the plane.
I want to know who was trying to take his seat.
Disrespect me like that. I'm not gonna let y'all choose me out of all the people on the plane and disrespect me. So I'm gonna get off the plane. No. I'm gonna get off the plane. Come on.
I want to know who
You
was
ain't gonna
trying to take
disrespect
his
me.
seat because they didn't. So the woman next to
Make
him,
sure you
also
get all your
African
stuff ready.
American, said, "Where are you trying to move him?"
That's
That's
his
his
wife.
wife.
That was his wife.
Okay, well, his wife said, "Where are you trying to move him?" They
Yeah, they
didn't
was
Shit
trying to
kind of
take
say,
his
"Where are
funny.
you
I ain't
trying
gonna
to
lie.
move us?" They said him.
They took
So
your
that
seat,
sounds
but didn't
like
take my
somebody
seat.
was
I
after
don't,
his
I
seat
don't
in
understand.
particular.
Out of all the
Please,
people
just
on
leave
the
it alone.
plane,
We get
y'all
off,
pick
we
a
get off the
celebrity.
plane. Don't say
Out of all
nothing
the
else
people
to
on the
us.
plane, you pick me.
Don't even stop
Like you
right
don't
now.
know who I
Don't
am.
even say nothing else.
Like I don't want to hear that shit.
Getting
Don't
off the
keep
plane,
saying you
doing what
sorry.
you telling us to do.
I don't think they know
Just
who
Don't
he
leave
keep
us
is.
the
saying you
fuck
sorry.
alone.
They know.
Don't keep
They
saying
knew
you
who he
sorry. I
was.
don't want to hear that. You sorry. You sorry. You wouldn't have picked me out of all the people on the plane.
This white man, this lady don't know who he
Kick
is.
me off the plane, y'all. They trying to kick me off America.
Hey Trey, he
They
said he was
trying
a
to take me
celebrity.
out
He
of
said you
first
haven't been a
class.
hot boy since you was a hot
I
boy.
just Googled it and it said
You ain't put me in no coach, man.
Diddy was trying to take his seat. That's what was happening.
What
Oh
happened?
well, yeah, you
What'd you
already
say,
get up
Goose?
there.
Diddy was trying to take his seat. So
Oh God!
that's
I
the
thought you
reason
were coming at
why.
me with some good shit.
Exactly.
He said you gonna give up your seat.
That's what TMZ said. Said Diddy was at the airport and was like he wasn't even gonna get on the plane. He just wanted juvenile seat. So
Literally.
That was funny.
Now we know what happened.
Right.
Well,
yeah.
Well, we know baby took his seat.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know. He went there and
Baby.
stopped. I don't know.
You just dropped. I mean, I know who that is, but you just didn't say shit. You just halfway.
Yeah.
Who the hell is baby?
You talking about the
Like,
baby? You talking about the
Nah,
baby?
he talking about baby
not the
from
baby.
Cash Money.
Like Lil Wayne and them Cash, yeah.
I
Okay.
said
nigga named
baby already
Baby
got
too?
his seat.
Birdman, aka Birdman.
Yeah,
That one.
I said he already got juvenile seat.
Either you give up your seat or you gonna give up your seat.
Y'all nasty. Y'all nasty.
Hey,
I resemble that remark.
That's the industry.
And now that's some customer service.
I guarantee you this: if it was me and they want to move me out of first class, I mean, I'd be like, shit, I got someplace to go. Go ahead, put me in coach. I'm gonna sleep the whole way. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but they could have compensated if they just don't come and commandeer a person flight. I mean, their seats. Just and only want one of them.
Right? That was
Well,
the
he
point.
said it was, she said it was more than one of them. He was just the only one video. She said it was more than just him.
It was four
He the
people.
one that took it personally.
When they changed airplanes. So when they changed airplanes, that means 4 seats out of first class got deleted. That's what they said, got deleted. Whatever delete means.
That means they had someone on that plane already.
So they had to take 4 random seats, whoever, and move it back to economy.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. So they got changed to an already booked flight.
Right.
And that flight didn't have enough first class seats to accommodate all the first class people.
Exactly.
Well, but they couldn't be because Juvenile and his wife was already in their seats. They was already in their seats.
I understand.
And they was just trying to move Juvenile.
No,
So
you said there was 4 people they was trying to move.
4 random select seats.
Yeah, that they probably just selected 4 random seats and said those are the ones that's going to have to move.
The weight and balance. Weight and balance. It's the weight and balance.
And that's what I'm thinking, Lee. You got to balance a plane out. So it's probably
the weight. If they switch to planes, they got to go through a weight. We used to have to go through a weight and balance scale, and it's like there's so many. Depending on what type of plane it is, then everything shifts. I mean, it broadens out. They got to get that weight and balance, and they'll know their height part. You know what I mean? Huh?
This is why I fly Spirit.
That was not that.
That wasn't it either. That wasn't it either. I was just
every seat is just as shitty as the other one on Spirit. See,
y'all should have showed the TMZ video first versus this one.
I'm good. I don't give a shit about if Juvenile gets on the flight or not. So it's
Oh,
all
not
good.
really,
Move on.
but-
And I think I sent the TMZ
It was
video.
Juvenile.
Yeah, 'cause
Wait till that
they- I
nigga
mean,
become an adult.
regardless of what went on, honestly, they should have went to them with the better attitude and accommodated them for what, say, look, if we need you to move, and could you take a lighter flight, we'll put you in first place, class, first class. You can sit in the cockpit with the fucking
Well, I
pilots.
wanted to try to break
Man,
up no couple.
I think
First of all,
know who the
I think
fuck
Lee's
I
been
was trying to
Juvenile
break up
was.
a husband and wife. Not unless I'm moving them both.
If you hadn't made a hit in the last 15, 20 years, you can't sit in first
Don't
class
nobody know
no
who the
more.
Wait a
fuck
minute,
you is.
Josh said Juvenile's head was too big to fit for the plane to take off.
Yeah, I'm a celebrity. You don't have to tell people you're a celebrity if you
No,
rap,
he
Josh.
talking
You
about.
gotta tell a motherfucker you a celebrity. You're not a celebrity.
He was talking. I
Right.
think he was talking about the size of his head.
Girl, look good once you back that ass up.
They don't know nothing about the paper chaser.
Slow motion your ass right off that plane.
I know. I like it like that. Sit your
Right
ass
to
in the
the
back.
exit door.
First class ain't where it's at. Slow motion.
I go ding.
That's funny.
Yeah,
He
I'm
went
good.
from 1C to 34C.
Right.
That's where he was like, yeah,
He
let's
thought
go
he was
ahead.
gonna stream some music off of this shit. This ain't do shit for him. That's what she thought.
The TMZ clip. I'm
This
finding.
is the first time Juvenile's name was mentioned since '99 to the 2000s.
I mean, he ain't
First time you seen him.
He's doing his music. That's good.
The first time you seen him without looking his ass up. So.
No bullshit.
That's
This nigga got
good.
his 13 seconds of fame.
They should have just told him that Manny Fresh was sitting back there. Then his ass would have went.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Manny Fresh back there? Because Manny Fresh ain't flying first class. That motherfucker. Shit, that nigga look like somebody auntie now. That nigga.
Like shit.
Y'all are the most rotten. Y'all are the most rottenest people. That is terrible to say.
Well, if you're that much of a celebrity, if you're that much of a celebrity, you want to put that shit out there like that. Why don't you just charter your own flight? Charter your own flight. You're a baller and a shot caller. Go ahead.
Because he was a
celebrity.
He was a celebrity in '98. That was the last time anybody said, "I'm going to get some Juvenile tickets."
And it's been over 24 years later.
No, he had some other stuff. Poor Juvenile.
Nah,
bullshit.
According to American Airlines, it was really just a unlucky draw. Like their computer system picked 4 particular seats to have somebody move, and he just happened to be in one of those 4 seats that were picked by the computer to move.
Okay, but why? Why did they have to move?
Problem. If I didn't pay,
They overbooked the canceled flight.
Yeah, they overbooked the first class seats, and it was just like she said earlier, an aircraft change, an unplanned aircraft change that resulted in fewer first class seats. American Airlines has apologized for not notifying him prior to boarding. They also said they have reached out to him personally to address the situation.
that is some bullshit because they're already sitting in their seats. They're already.
Oh
in
my
their seats.
God.
So why not
Do we
just
want to
leave
hit the
them-
ground or not? Do we want to crash or
why
not?
not just leave them
Get your
where
ass
they
up,
at?
take your ass to the back so we can have a safe flight.
That is
Or
already
get them.
whoever was trying
Shit
to get them
happens.
seats, put them back
shit
there or put
happens.
whatever back there.
Reese,
They're already in their seats.
Anybody who flies
Reese,
knows
hold on.
that.
She said that they said it was an unexpected aircraft change. So they were supposed to be flying on one plane, and they had to change that plane, and they flew on a different plane. The other plane that was available had less seats.
Right, but they're already in their seats, is what I'm saying, on the other plane. You see?
I feel like they should have done a first come, first serve. Anybody lastly needs to get the fuck on.
Yeah, exactly. If
Yeah,
Juvenile
no, I agree with
already
you.
in the 1A and
We all
1B,
agree they handled it incorrectly. Let's agree on that. We all agree that happened.
Yeah.
and let's all agree that Juvenile is not a celebrity. Can we say that?
Thank you. Can we lock that shit?
I agree on lock it in.
I got his CD.
Huh? That's bad enough. You got his CD. That shows you how long ago it was.
Look, volunteers make the best soldiers. So
400 Degrees was a hell of a CD too. It was a great CD in '99. Shit, yeah. I used to bump that
on tour now.
I used to bump that in my Ford Contour. I remember that.
I didn't hear about it on
Ticketmaster.
Ticketmaster. None of that shit.
Hey,
it was.
Juvenile.
Kenny said he on tour apparently.
No, that's bullshit. He wasn't flying to no damn tour date. That's a lie.
That motherfucker going to see his mom.
Because you ain't hear nothing about him missing those
you
shows.
should be a fucking private investigator the way you fucking break that shit down. I mean, goddamn, you just nailed it.
He didn't miss no shows. No, not at all.
Right.
There's no way because he
Come
ain't got
on,
no shows.
They ain't on those shows.
Yeah, exactly.
You did the same thing. They tell you we're gonna move you, and Vicky gonna stay up there. We're gonna move you. Would have did. So you're like, no. Why are you moving me?
Yeah, for a different reason. I wouldn't let Vicky sit in that comfort. No, no, bitch. We going back there together. Nah, it ain't no you gonna be in first class and my ass sitting in the back. Hell nah. We got
that's what she said. She said, why are y'all just moving him?
It was for better or worse seat. That's what they said.
Well, but she supported her husband. She was like,
that's
why?
right.
And then you had all three of the stewardess like this, like Mr. Juvenile, we're gonna move you.
Well, that's the way you feel. You get your ass up and move back with him.
No,
that's what you.
I like what I paid for. I paid for what I paid for, and since I'm already sitting here, my asses get in the back. Whoever was the last to get on board, whatever, to the back.
You don't fly that much.
I do. I fly enough to know.
Because that's not really a new, I don't know, layovers, waiting hours for another plane.
We're not talking about a layover. We're talking about my ass is already.
Well, but anything, any problem.
Me and my husband.
Sometimes you gotta get your ass out.
And then you going to move one seat.
Marisa, you ain't got no husband, so we ain't gotta worry about that shit. You say you and your son or something. Yeah.
Y'all
Reese would have let that nigga go. He would be like, all right, boo, I'll see you later. I'm gonna see you in this seat.
We paid for
I'll see you in New York. Wherever the fuck we going.
I tell you what, all this laughing about that shit right now, wait till it happened to you.
Exactly.
That shit's not funny.
I'm gonna tell you what's funny. I'm gonna tell you what's funny.
Are we gonna be in Pensacola soon? Oh shit!
My plane was supposed to leave at 8 o'clock. My plane didn't leave until 11 o'clock because white people on my plane got to fighting, and we had to get off the plane.
Oh damn!
You didn't videotape none of that.
He's gonna be in Pensacola soon.
$40. This chickens ain't that costly. They affordable.
Do you think that this might?
The VFW, they going to the same.
You got
you see that one was a Dickie Head ass promotion. You ain't see that one on in fucking Missouri? That shit said Dickie Head ass promotion.
That's pretty great to throw it out there because like there are artists and politicians and all kinds of people that once they go through some kind of trouble, especially if it's in the middle of something like that, a fucking tour, then they get a lot more support on their tour because they went through the trouble that they went through.
Yeah.
So even though, it sucks that he went through it, but he got it on camera, and I bet his tour is about to be fucking busting.
You ain't got no damn tour.
Brendan Brown actually posted that.
He gonna be at the Hub next month. Black and Black.
You're working with some ass here.
He gonna be in a used to be celebrity tour.
He gonna be next. He'll be at the Uranus fudge packing playing
for $30. $30 ticket.
He got 2 shows for the years now. He gonna be at the Hub in November or December.
Uranus fudge packing.
Girl, you look good. Won't you pack Uranus up?
The owner said the next show at the Hub I've got a comedy competition in Springfield on Thursday. It's the Dirtiest Joker contest. The one who wins, he gets the feature spot, and then Brenda gets to pick out her panel of people who wants to be the headliner.
I told her bring strippers.
Juvenile be opening.
Right.
Oh, Juvenile be open, right? Yeah, with walkers.
You're gonna have to introduce Juvenile. He all grown up now.
Right.
Slow motion with it.
Slow motion with it.
You look good.
Not no more. He's geriatric.
I'm trying to figure out how long does it take him to perform his 2 hits? Because he ain't got anything else.
Goddamn.
He got a couple of them. He got a paper chaser. He got back that thing up. He got slow motion. Now,
oh shit! Althea knows his all his whips.
He's been at all the line dance shows.
So you name 3.
You gotta go tell Damian Seaman no, huh?
The other ones.
That's
3
4.
so far. So you got any other ones, Reese? Any other tracks other than the 3 that you mentioned?
We're gonna go to a Diddy party, huh?
Hey Trey, that's 4.
But he had a couple of other songs that I
You got a song named Ha.
Yeah.
I ain't even heard that shit.
We some paper chasers, huh? You wanna go there? What you call that, huh?
paper chaser. He's the paper chaser.
So you went to Diddy's party, huh? Now your ass is bleeding, huh?
You got a lot of nice Jaboo jeans, huh? You keep your body
Lock it
clean. Right in front you, huh?
Well, that's 4 he can perform. Okay.
See?
That's
about 20 minutes.
And the big
Right,
timers,
got 2 or 3
I
more.
used to love the big timers.
Yeah, Manny Fresh, auntie ass gonna come out there.
That man
Hey, Manny Fresh ass, auntie ass.
The dog that smokes cigarettes.
I can't tell.
Hey, I gotta tell.
Manny Fresh is the DJ. Nah, the Go DJ. He did all the beats.
My
He
DJ.
is known for that.
When I look at him, I'm like,
Hey, Beast.
First, you gotta stop the
Hey,
blues.
just so you know, all the white people in the audience at the hub, thought Phil Page was Luther Vandross.
I know they
Hey,
did not.
Beast.
Well, Luther's dead, so I hope.
I know they did not.
Reese,
Motherfuckers asked me call me the entertainer and shit.
Reese, he was. Manny Fresh was the one that always started his beats by saying, "Hey, to all the chicken heads, big fat women, little guys, small dicks, whatever." You know what I'm saying?
Little bitches.
Yeah, bring your ass to the floor. It always did that shit right after.
Hey,
Beast. Funny, man? Yes, sir.
Juvenile was telling Manny Fresh the story, and he was like, and then what?
Yeah, let's go stop the flow, and then what? Gonna stop the flow, and then what? Yeah, that joint crank though. That was Manny Fresh.
That was, yeah.
And that wasn't Juvenile though. That was Jeezy. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Jeezy. Yeah.
We're gonna put them yams in my auntie house. It was. Yeah.
I was like, I'm the number one stunner. What? The number one.
That wasn't his song though. That was a Hot Boy song. That wasn't Juvenile
number
song.
One stunner.
Was it?
No.
I don't remember. It might have been. I don't know. I thought it was a Hot Boy song, not
It was Hot Boys. It was not Juvenile.
Wasn't he on it with him? I got to look.
He was probably on it. Yeah, he was on it, but
he was on it. He was on it. Yeah,
that was Gator boots and Versace suits. What was that? That's pay my rent, all my money spent.
Yeah,
but I stay
shine. I
still fly.
My bills and my mama name.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm saying. I can't
Shout
get
out
on
to
the
LA.
plane
Shout
if
out to
first
LA.
class ain't a thing. I'm gonna tell my mom, my wife to get in the back. That's what the shit is told her. She's like, bitch, you get in the back, you ain't got no album.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
the celebrity.
Yeah, I'm a celebrity.
Wait a minute. I'd have been like that.
Boy,
She
you
said,
look back.
1A,
Slow motion with it.
Look black, you better back your ass
we're
up.
right here. And they were sitting in the seat, 1A and 1B. But see, the thing is, why you, whoever, so somebody was going to sit in that seat So whoever was going to sit in that seat, why didn't they take them back to coach? I don't understand that.
Because whoever's gonna sit in that seat paid for that seat on that plane.
Man,
No,
I
they
just
all
found out some
no,
crazy stuff
they all
about Juvenile's life,
let's
though.
understand, okay? They said it was an aircraft change. So the plane got changed. It wasn't that there was two different seats. They were supposed to fly on a bigger plane,
Right.
and that had more first class seats, and then that plane wasn't available, so they put them on this plane that had less. And therefore they randomly selected 4 people because it was 4 less seats to go in the back, and one of them happened to be the non-celebrity Juvenile.
So I'm gonna ask. Hold on, I want to ask a question. How did any of that you just said made damn good sense?
Did I say it made good sense? I just told you what happened. Shit, a lot of shit happens that don't make sense. I mean,
if he's on, if they're sitting in their seat, they're sitting in their seats, as Althea completely said 30 times. Why the fuck you telling me I gotta move? Why the fuck are you telling them they gotta move? If there's people that's gonna sit there, they need to put them back there. Where you trying to put me? Where you trying to put me?
Lee, the people that was going to sit there was white, and they were black, so they was moving to black people.
I just said that's what we said. It was racist. You said it wasn't.
And they don't necessarily had to be black. They could have been turned celebrities.
I just wanted to give you the answer. I just wanted to give you the answer you wanted to hear. That's what you wanted to hear.
How many people on here got a problem getting kicked out of first class anyway?
I'm damn sure. You know how much first class tickets
No,
are?
I said have actually had a problem getting kicked out of first class.
Them tickets cost
Other than talking about it is cool. Who's actually went through that problem?
Shit, I rode in first class one time. That was with my grandma when I was like 5 years old. That was it. I was sights like shit.
Right.
That was the last time. I can't afford first class.
First class. I ain't never flown first class. Fuck no. Put me in the back of the bathroom.
Right. Damien, if you was in first class, I would get off the fucking plane.
In the back, usually they put the long leg people or the people with some type of pressure.
I said, what kind of fucking plane is this?
You know what?
So plain.
I know who sites to fly. Ting Ting got to be sites. You just take your legs off. You got all that fucking room. That shit'd be gangster. I'd do that shit like shit if I ain't had no legs. I'd take them legs off.
Pack that shit right up inside.
Hell yeah, be swinging
your
my
legs
knees.
in the overhead carrying shit.
I'd be in that joint happy as shit, swinging my knees and shit. Like, yeah, boy, this is.
No, you can't do that here.
I'd be laughing at all the tall motherfuckers that can't move.
No. If he did,
Hey, just so you know, Beast, I gotta tell you, Beast, that was so funny. I now have to go pee because I'm about to piss my pants.
He's still gonna be in first class in the overhead carrier. And that was Ting Ting.
Oh, they put his ass overhead. Oh, that'd be great.
Damn, Reese, you gonna put him in the overhead carrier? That's why that nigga leaving.
Like we said. So she could stay in that seat up first class.
You know how pissed off I would be. You know how pissed off I would be if I got on the plane and Tink Tink was sitting in the seats with the extra leg room. I'd be like, oh nah, nah, nigga, you gotta split that shit.
I'm like, sir, can you mind your business? This is for his wheelchair.
I sock and kick that nigga right back to the back row. Like, oh fuck nah.
Oh, you know.
yeah,
he
man.
can ride up under the car so they be pushing up and down the aisle.
No shit. Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
They put him in one of the storage bins with the coffee. In the back. Just put him back in there.
With the coffee.
In the dry stock.
All the little cocktails and shit. Y'all wrong. Mommy, one more video, we out.
Hey, we got another video? Mama. We're true at. I mean, we're just that. Get him to sing that shit live. Or he didn't make that song. You told me that was his song.
That is his song. Duran, he wrote it. Duran was singing the hooks. That's his nephew.
Okay.
And he wrote it because Just lost his sister. And that's why he wrote it. It's to his mama.
Yeah, we need to get him back on here so he can do it live. That shit'll be hot. I'm sorry, I just thought about that.
Yeah.
That'd be hot as shit. Yeah, do the mama joint
One of
coming
y'all
out
close
live.
out.
Did
That'd
that
be
next
kind
time,
of.
Yeah, lock it in. Lock it in.
It's all good though. He wasn't for the gay conversation. He was like, let me get the fuck out of this.
He said, "Let me get the fuck on with this shit."
Yeah. They done with the Diddy and shit. He was like, oh, now
Yeah,
Jamie
he trying to
Foxx.
promote and shit.
Yeah, he was like, let me get out of this
Come
Jamie
on,
Foxx
balls.
conversation. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that just
It
goes
was
to
like, I
show,
just
I
watched
wanna point
Django
one thing
yesterday.
out. You don't go in nobody's refrigerator. Everybody on the panel think it's okay to get up and go in the refrigerator. We was raised in a household. You don't go in nobody's refrigerator.
There you go with
So
that
that's-
champagne or that
Yeah,
shit, that
you
bottle in the
remember.
back of your
You
refrigerator. Yeah. There you go
You
with that
remember.
shit. Yeah.
I got
Nigga
so
went
much
back there,
flack about that.
got her
I'm-
good, got her good Chantel.
It wasn't no
Shit, everyone that came over to my house when they went into my refrigerator was like, "Oh shit, damn, oh." So
Bingo,
I let
Josh.
anyone go in my mom's fridge because I mean, shit, she worked like 3 jobs, and every time we had a supper, I mean, it was something she just brought home on the way home because she needed sleep. So we didn't have shit in our fridge other than yogurt, cottage cheese, and maybe some bread, and you know, you can make yourself a grilled cheese sandwich. That's it. But yeah.
All right, everybody go through what their mom had in their refrigerator. Times is tough. Times is tough.
I guess some different stuff, but you know.
This is why I don't give my children ramen noodles and shit. I'll be like, nah, we gotta eat some brain cell food. We don't want none of this shit.
Some real shit.
That's right. You don't want no dicky head ass because I mean I was raised on ramen noodles and tuna. So
I believe it.
Yeah, you don't want that.
That's what they call a hookup. That's so jail like.
That was a jail thing. I'm like, how would you raise on jail food?
I don't think they gave that to people in jail.
Only
No,
on date,
but I had my
hey,
store
Lee,
full
only
of
on date night. Only on date night you get.
I've heard it in like passing or talking, maybe you hear about it on Breakfast Club or whatever platforms.
I heard someone say through social media it was like 920 some pages or something like that. Oh man, this is a lot.
Broke down what
Black men are a vulnerable group in multiple kind of ways.
I don't think enough people are educated on just how bad this 2025 thing is.
Because I'm in a wheelchair. And I do got Medicare. I'm going to be asked out because I don't have no care for my wheelchair.
My grandmother, my grandfather specifically, this would directly affect him, which would be insane.
Smoking a cigarette.
Any woman, let alone somebody in my family, could then possibly be harmed.
There's already a shortage of resources that young Black kids get. What are we going to do if we don't provide the same education resources for everyone?
These are the same group that use the same rhetoric to make sure that the lives of would-be children are considered, and then to become like judicial hitmen is crazy.
May I speak candidly? It's basically a handbook for slavery.
When they have a plan.
Because Lee asked the question yesterday to all the men on the panel, have y'all read the 2025 manual or any parts of it? And so she found this yesterday, and I was like, okay, this is interesting. We'll do a playback since my panel is mostly men anyway. And it had different things, like they're talking about education. How would the future look if they took all the funding away from the education? We always say that it's up to the parent to teach them, but what if your parent don't know? What if your parent education is very limited as well? So how can you teach a child their ABCs and 1, 2, 3s in reading and all that stuff if they really don't know how to do that well? How would the children? How would it look for certain groups? I ain't got nothing to do with color. That's got indigent certain groups of family that don't under that poverty line or at that poverty line. How would that look for them? Because the people with money, they could afford to give them a tutor or some private education or whatever have you.
or homeschooling already. You know, it's a lot.
That don't.
I think my personal opinion is there need to be more institutions like the one that I had as a child, even though I didn't like it. I mean, I love it now in retrospect. But Glenwood School for Boys is a school for kids from broken homes.
There won't be a such thing as a Glenwood School for Boys. That's what that thing is talking about when they say.
No, I'm saying, but the only thing I'm saying out there is I know that there's one that I went to, and if there was more of those, you know, you wouldn't have to worry about all the split up parents and all the other crap.
No, this is what I'm saying, Dickie. We're saying going forward in 2025, there's not going to be no schools. So that one you're talking about is not going to exist. They're not going to have no fun. There ain't going to be no school like that.
Well, okay,
So
I
this
understand.
is going
I understand that. No, I understand exactly what you're saying. But you know what we're evolving into is we're evolving into a society that doesn't go to the library anymore. We rely on everything that we have on a computer.
No, you're still going the other way. You're going the other way, Dickie.
Explain, Lee. How am I going the other way? You can actually teach your children by just pulling up some curriculum and say, read it.
Yeah, homeschool. That's what they're saying. But you would have if the parent don't know how to do it, how is the kid gonna be taught?
Keep going. I'm listening. I got 8 kids.
That's what she's asking you to answer.
Okay, here my answer is this. Because you know, as a child, you know, I'm over half a century year old. What I know is what I've seen, and what I've seen is that a 3-year-old can use a phone better than their grandpa can use a phone. So all of the information now, you know what? It's kind of a legitimate thing where everyone can be homeschooled. But here's what's going to happen. If one gets homeschooled and they're doing everything on their computer and their phone at home and their parents, you know, are participating in some way, here's what's going to happen. It's going to be a desocialization of everyone. It's going to be kind of like the Matrix. You know, I mean, you're not going out to play basketball. You're not doing this. You got to, you know, stick on
That's
your.
not exactly how it goes.
No,
I don't know. I mean, that's just my
I know lots of parents that homeschool their kids, and there's like a Facebook group for local homeschooling parents so that the kids can still go on field trips and they have like kid play dates where all the kids, because if they didn't do this, they would be secluded. They wouldn't have the communication skills that the other kids on their level would have. The parents make the effort to make sure that their kids are able to spend time with other children.
Mm-hmm.
And they had like 4 big, wonderful field trips last year.
But it's not all about field trips. The thing is, Project 2025.
Oh,
if they this is what we're talking about. Project 2025 is if they take away education, where would you be? How would you teach your child? How would your child teach you?
I'm not defending Project 25 at all because I hate everything on it. Although it doesn't say that they're going to take away money from education, they said that they're going to funnel money into more private institutions, the high class bullshit. Like they need more money or some shit.
That means if you can't afford it, especially if you're teaching Black history, if you try to teach Black history, that you get no money.
I mean, how much of it? I mean, I guess on a higher level, like a university or college or something, but in school.
No, this is just.
Time, they never.
This is what's about to happen. This is what she's talking about right now. Did y'all listen to the video?
Yeah, but
no, they're saying if you've read 2020 Project 2025, you'll know the disadvantages. No health care. No, you get nothing.
That was the writing that they was putting up across. They was going by every section. When I said I can't see that writing, but y'all can. It's they're
Did
taking away
y'all
this, they're taking away this, they're taking away that.
did
When
y'all
the
get
video
this
was
in the
playing,
mail? I mean, it wouldn't have been exactly like this because this one has to do with this chick running in Alabama. But like,
Yeah.
did y'all get any paperwork that explains some of the hardest parts of Project 2025?
That
they
only
sent
go
you
out.
something in the mail?
No. It's a piece of paper that drops certain bits of info
Did
about
it come to
Project
you?
2025.
Did it come to you in the mail?
Yes.
No, we didn't get it.
No, we didn't get anything like that in the mail. Trey, you got anything in
Why
your
isn't it
mail?
more talked
Beats,
about? It's so
Sunday?
important that people know what the hell is on the horizon
Hey,
for the Republican Party.
I
But
told email me that. Take a
okay,
picture of it and email it to me.
okay.
Or text it to me. Damn it, I
Oh,
gotta
and
give
I
you my
found out
phone.
some interesting stuff about Trump today because my ex is a Trump supporter and he started talking about all the money that Trump donated. So I got to look into that and I did a lot of research. And
No, he
during his
did.
presidency, he did say that he was going to donate all of this, but after his presidency, instead of allowing America to see his tax reports like every president prior to him, he said, no, don't fucking do that. It went all the way to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court was like, you're a fucking president, you have to do this. So they made it where he had to, and whenever they looked at it, they found, A, he did not donate jack shit
No,
to
he wouldn't give
anyone.
it. He wouldn't give it
And
to him.
B, he had offshore accounts in like 17 different countries.
Mhm. Yeah.
I don't care about what Trump got. I care about 2025.
I'm sorry, I just learned that today.
I'm just shocking. I'm shocked that they sending you rhetoric in the mail about.
Oh, it's not rhetoric. It's what the Republican Party is doing.
So why are they
Everything
sending
is
out
what
all areas in the mail? Why is it just
all the their
The zone might
states.
not be.
Alabama has this way of voting Republican no matter what. Alabama is a Republican-based state.
Yes, it is.
So
Yeah.
So for that to come out and be like, hey, by the way, you probably shouldn't vote Republican, it makes sense here.
Kenneth Clark said Project 25 is stoked fear. It's not real.
Yeah.
I'm listening, I promise.
That's just what he
Hey,
said.
y'all, I can just tell you this. I was raised by a woman, and I think a woman for the first time would be a good alternative to all the bullshit.
Yeah, but I think we need someone with like strict mom vibes, like the black mama that would pop you with a spoon.
Yeah, that ain't her.
Oh Lord, she want a mammy.
The one that gives you what you need, not necessarily always what you want.
Is that what
My
you
wife
you-
Connie?
She want her.
She
want her a
Connie just
mammy.
piped up and she says, "I'll hit you with a spoon."
She
wouldn't be the first president, first woman president. We had Hillary Clinton.
Well, I mean, like little known fact about the Clinton thing was like, so when Hillary Clinton was backing Obama at one point, fucking hold on, the Russian guy, Vladimir Putin came to visit America, and he looked at how Obama and Clinton was towards him as an insult. So whenever Clinton ran for president, Vladimir Putin hired somebody to hack into her emails and steal a bunch, and that is what sabotaged her presidency. And everybody was like, oh, she lost them. Vladimir was like, I'm not saying I did it, but...
Well, not only her, not only him. He couldn't have had. It wasn't just a hack. Also, it was the secretary, her secretary and husband, that also took use of her computer.
Well, Vladimir Putin was very proud of what he didn't do to keep her from being president. Like, I saw the interview. He was like, if he had hair, he would have been twiddling that shit.
See, but guess what? But I can say one thing. He's better at it. He's better at it than Trump. Trump just said, "Fuck it, I'll go give French fries out at McDonald's."
People are hurting kids, draining the swamp.
You can't drain swamps. You can't drain swamps. It's protected land.
Yep.
Everglades, lock it in. Everglades, lock it in.
Yeah, you can't drain swamps. You can't even build businesses too close to main water sources. I have a friend that that's her job is getting businesses built and whole freaking cul-de-sacs and shit, like the whole city's like
Destiny,
getting
I
that
don't
shit
know because
built in a
all of
particular
Clinton was
area, and
once
it is illegal to
swampland.
build a
So
house
somebody
or
had
a
to do
business
to
too
build.
close to a main
That's why
waterway.
it floods. In
Yeah,
our
they
area,
call them
we don't
non-buildable.
have that. Because down in Clinton and stuff, a lot of this stuff flood because it used to be swampland. So they had to drain something for
They
somebody to
impact.
build
No, they
houses
just
and stuff
impact.
on.
They just impacted. That's all they did. It just
Yeah,
impacted.
like they would fill it in like
Yep.
before it became like an actual law where you're not supposed to fuck with that shit. They would fill it in with dirt. And I mean, I know about that because of working with True Green, that the houses and I keep saying villages in my damn brain. It's not a village, it's not a city, it's just like a living space. It's not clicking, but they would
You're right,
fill
village.
in areas like that and then put houses on top of it, and that got rid of different species, like it killed species and made them from endangered to extinct. And also any house that was built on top of a swampland continuously has issues with fungus in their yard. Mama.
Yeah, it was basically a landfill. It was a landfill. What a swamp was a landfill. They turned it into a landfill.
And now it's illegal.
Well, not really, because it contains methane gas.
Okay. I don't know. All I know is that right there on East Street down in Clinton, my cousin them had to sell their house because in that area it was swamped and it kept flooding. Every time it rained, her basement would flood a couple feet high, and they had to get rid of her house because of mold. I don't know if they bulldozed the whole down or what they did to it. I know she had to leave up out of there, and it was because it was built on swampland.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I know. So